and faith to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began, no they neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for Salon, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
3.9. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Hey yo, to media.
Truth be your radio.
To media.
Truth be your radio.
Radio to media. Radio to media. We rise every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry, for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Now we voice.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Mina Yusuf Jallo, the Cowfoot Prince, and you they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live from Freetown. Natu de las.
Yabone sewo matonya yepe gwagwagbo ela we. Tonya yepe gwagwo ela ngatu ayagbo ngweza wato minani FM we. Tonya ye pe gbokwo era mi nga tu ya gbo ngwesa wa to mi na ni efe. Ta mi nga tu tonya ye pe gbokwo era we. Anya buda tonya ye mi aloma. Tonya ye le mi amome. La bonne jagbe nyale ngeja ti anyale dwe mi do onyango ngolo tonya ye pe gbokwo era we. Mi atanu isi vena. Nabora bo mi do eva. Anya buda je pe gbura bo mi wa bi do tonya ye pe gbokwo era. Amiaga tole apapa goti taloba pepe nebe da penegbe nugo ma o aye gbogbe cha wa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede bede amukeni mo ya de skini mo ni da keza keza me e bi lo to me gbo amiaga pinga e ayo ya bole se wo ma to yan ye pe gbogbo era we to yan ye pe gbogbo era nga tu aya gbo ngbe ta wa to mi na ni FM we Tonya ye pe gbokwo era mi nga tu aya gbo ngwesa wa to mi na ni efe. Ta mi nga tu tonya ye pe gbokwo era we. Anya buda tonya ye mi aloma. Tonya ye le mi amome. La bonne jagbe nyale ngeja ti anyale dwe mi do onyango ngolo tonya ye pe gbokwo era we. Mi atanu isi vena. Nabora bo mi do eva. Anya buda je pe gbura bo mi wa bi do tonya ye pe gbokwo era. Amiaga tole apapa goti taloba pepe nebe da penegbe nugo ma o aye gbogbe cha wa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede bede amukeni mo ya de skini mo ni da keza keza me e bi lo to me gbo ta mi aga pinga e
Beautiful country with beautiful people indeed. Land that we love, our Sierra Leone, the land of milk and honey. As Mikoto DJ Bass used to say. Good morning and welcome. It is another blessed Friday morning. TGIF, Juma Mubarak. Hope so you sleep well. And wake up in good health this morning. Well, thank God for life. It's always a blessing for sleep and wake and get the energy for kaya back and can do the people's work. Or go now you hustle even, this morning. Good morning. How you sleep? How's the family? Good morning to my man M-Cat. S-Cat share a very interesting story with me yesterday, but I will tell you also inshallah. Good morning everyone and welcome. It is a blessed Friday morning, today on the 24th day in the month of April 2026, and we're a few days to 65 years of independence from British colonial rule. And 65 years, a big age, if you don't able take care of yourself now. I share a picture. I see one old picture where there was train, right? They take people and go different places. The train station. As some old picture, I did one group where they call old photos. They can share the old pictures of colonial time. I think it was 1967. And I didn't take that photo there. But it actually shows where people when they use train. So I was saying, actually, the colonial masters, they left some infrastructure for we. It wasn't that like they took everything when they were going. They left it for us, but looks like we couldn't manage, we couldn't maintain. And then this morning when they drive past, see the lights there. Then Simon, I don't know if you get that for. It's all for the remind SLRA about that. I don't know if it's SLRA. I don't know who is in charge. Anyway, I would check, but there is definitely someone in charge. It's all like we get for the remind them every other morning about. So this morning when they drive come and see them lights them, I was like, the Chinese they don't can give you lights back. They give you street lights. They make the road for you and give you street lights. And we can't maintenance. We can't take care of them. It's at 65 years. People in the can and do we good. They left and give it. We for take care of that goodness. They now a problem, not trouble. But good morning and welcome. I hope you sleep well. If you just tune in, you listen to we on 103.9 FM. Now Free Tongue, and we partner radio stations them across the country. Radio Bintumani, Radio Muse. We partner them na Tongo, Tongo, Pujao, and Kailao. One for say good morning and welcome. And one for continue to apologize that we are not streaming on YouTube due to some technical issue, but hopefully by next week that could have been resolved. But we're there on Facebook and TikTok, They're on Facebook and TikTok. You can still follow us there. Simon, thank you, Simon. You're the man. So look the lights them. This I give for the remind una every morning. Una we they in charge. Go and fix these lights, man. Go and fix them. Till the president they go commission. I think they go commission a road na Pujeum. We they invest so much in infrastructure, but we can't take care of the one the way people and the help we for make. Look the lights there, man. They've been at this place. Now Chinese they make this road, they make this lights where they make the road and do them from Limcoquin. Say go up IMAT by SS Camp Junction yonder. They did this. But we can't take care of them. We can't. It's shameful. 65 years. People in the can and do it good, we're not able to take care of things that we then they left give it. We can't do them. Thank to the person. I think now one of the advertising companies them they don't do the light from here from Dong Junction here. But I wish them for be able to go up to the tennis court yonder, if it look good, so the before presidential lodge go look better and all of that. But it looks good anyway, because you get the flag. I see they don't do some branding there and all. But we remind who are ever responsible for the street lights here, from Limcoquin right up to Imad Junction by the petrol station up there. Going to SS camp, it needs to be done. Imagine the people who give you this, they pass yonder, then they see them. They don't take we serious, so. And truly, they take we serious. These are things we can fix. We're not for allow this for go for 1 week safe. And I remind you about that street lights back home. the traffic light, not actually the street light, the traffic lights. Now, the Lumley roundabout junction. It's 5 months, almost, yes, because at December somebody been bang am. I remember the iron bill they don't safe until we show them around and then go pull and they. But you know that and a big project, 50 million, a part of the iron project. But again, we self puts money for that project deal. But then thing then the way them pull, naturally then go pull, person go bang am, they go get technical issue. But what are plan for fix them? Say ladies no day, take 3 months, 2 months, a day off. No, what the plan for fix them? Waiting at the plan. People are not go they can and they help we, then we not able to take off from one side and they left for we and maintenance stuff them. We were not used to traffic lights, so if we not allow them and they for pull again, then if we go back to not having them, then you know the president excited. He was very excited when he launched that project day na Lumley, and you know sometimes I ask. People are not can drive past here. People are very responsible for them here. They not can drive and see them in there. They're not aware. They're not the thing where they think say it's their responsibility for fix, or even come to the public and say, yeah, we know this is happening, but we are doing this. It's you know. I can imagine how that thing they go take 3 months. You know, it hasn't been fixed, and also the traffic light. This don't pass how many years safe from where they off. Anyways, good morning and welcome. Good morning. Good morning and welcome. Just to remind myself, you know, that, you know, because that picture, they remind me of how the colonial masters have been left certain infrastructure, like train. It was there. The picture was 1967. I didn't take that for today. And you see the train people and they try for load Panam. But how we know it will keep, you know, there was war. We all understand that. War come, the city expand and all. But yeah, but this one is recent. The light up here is it's recent. You know, I don't think so. It don't take 10 years from where they make come for we. So we can fix it, please. Let's start the devotion with prayers. You know, we start with prayers this morning. We seek God in guidance and blessing in our life. We pray for forgiveness. We pray for salvation. We pray that God guide and protect we leaders them, the president, the vice president, the chief minister, we elected officials them, parliament, council, and everybody, you know, we will pray, we'll pray for ourselves, we the people them as well. We're a part of this prayer, you know, we all need prayer. We pray for ourselves. Let God make we better people. Lord, get problem, let Allah make them easy for them. People we sick, let God give them medicine. With their life, let God continue for giving well body and strength for continue for do the right things and what they do. If they pan bad, let God pull with it, you know. And don't forget, we still have the chimp here. We're asking for names. We'll definitely get for announcing name. Yeah, it don't they settle down. Somebody they ask if I can get them pap na money. But it don't they settle down. Yeah, looking good. Let us pray. Let's start the devotion with prayer. with the prayer. Join us in prayers this morning.
Bismillah, salatu wassalam ala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. We begin with the recognition of the presence of Allah. Now we life them. We descend blessings and peace upon we beloved Rasul and upon all the prophets them. We come for guide mankind. We also descend peace to the one them we hold on to the rope of truth. We send peace to the one them we hold on to the rope of courage. And we send peace to the one them we centuries before and centuries to come the fight for establish the truth and justice in our society. We ask Allah for guide and protect we leader them. We ask Allah for bless them with wisdom will go be of benefit to society and to mankind as a whole. We ask Allah for bless the nation, for protect the nation against internal and external force. We ask Allah for protect the ordinary man, the vulnerable man, the vulnerable woman. We ask Allah for protect we all. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من عذاب القبر ومن عذاب الجهنم ومن عذاب الفتنة ومن شر فتنة المسيح الدجال. اللهم إني أسألك العافية. اللهم إني أسألك أسألك العافية اللهم إني أسألك العافية الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤود إذهما ولا العظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والصلاة والسلام على المرسلين وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
I pray over the land of Sierra Leone, oh God, that people will stir themselves up in the name of Jesus Christ, that will set our hearts, we will ready our hearts towards God in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I decree that we will lift up God in our hearts and in our lives in the name of Jesus Christ. We will lift up God in our hearts and in our lives. I pray for Sierra Leone in the name of Jesus Christ. I pray for every area of the economy, oh God, every sector. The Bible says in Hosea chapter 5 verse 1 to 2, it makes us to understand that for God to bless the nation, he had to address the leadership. We pray for the leaders of our nation in the name of Jesus Christ. We pray for those who lead us spiritually and those who lead us in government in the name of Jesus Christ. The Holy Spirit will influence them. The Holy Spirit will influence them, and we will walk in the laws of God, because the land suffers when we break his laws. The land suffers when we break God's laws. It takes righteousness for a nation to thrive. We are praying for the righteousness of God in this nation, beginning from our leaders, from our spiritual leaders to our political leaders. Agree that the will of God is established in Sierra Leone. Righteousness is at work. All walks of life. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Gospel, two pastors from Bodyguard. It's your boy, Team Man White, and you should never see. And we know the band. It's not a story about a guy who believes in the Almighty God. Yes, sir. But he not get money, and for that reason, nobody know the respect him. But he strongly believes that someday himself will make him, and he cries aloud and say, Mabo. See you, I dey pass up and down now, all man they shun me. Na deal, na me want defend, I understand. They want me, na yeah we deal. Anybody who say help me, they turn me. Yeah. This scripture is taken from St. Augustine, reading from verse 1 to verse 5. You see me na miracle, time bomb explode. See me na miracle, I say set myself on God. You see me na miracle. Master Jesus, go don't take on me. Listen to the preachers from Bodyguard. The time when money no go be problem. Where I go they dine with the cream, they like cream. When me darkness go down to something, and the one then we no go no how far come out go 1 million. But man go they come around say they one day believe me. Now the 10 days some man go talk like them. Day when me mama they born me. Con man then go and come for con me. It is sing aloud and they watch the wonder with the look lesson now. This time he says, so if you want to go they fit me. A matter of time. I say go ahead and embarrass me. A matter of time. But not for do I want them more. Where are the waka on the sauce? Can cost me one time more. Cost me till you turn me over. You can talk one time more. In order to fight that you hate one time more. Cause you get for me till you tired. Cause me na miracle. Time bomb I see me na miracle. them jam guy me cannot choco. Like now when me see let's slow no you see lights for me oko. Got the faith for mingo she single, come close it's not so joko. Nadeo, me phone they on now nobody know they call. All man they only but they make party they not call.
Nadeo. You know, sometimes things change in your life. People they don't know what you do, how you hustle, how you spend time in building what you're building. You know, I don't can judge you. Now they get all kinds of story about you. But that is life. That is life. We all need to thrive. We all need to work hard. And I can say hard work it pays. You know, they hide. And there are a lot of people who just need the opportunity. You know, they work very very hard. All they need is just the opportunity for get a breakthrough. You know, and hopefully we pray say things will get better and it go happen. One fine day it go happen, inshallah. Amen. Amen. To them prayer then day. Let Allah answer our prayer them. Let Allah make we a better people. Let Allah make this country a better place. You know, we need for we need for pray for we save the people in back. We can sit down with the blame. Yeah, we could complain, blame politician. Politician not so then they vote for themselves no more. Wallahi. Not so then they sit down no more and say you take power these 5 years. You take power this other 5 years. No. It's people. Now we. It's us. Now we the people. Now we the vote. Now you the elect person. Now you the elect for. Now people when they elect from councillor, mayor, or district chairperson, honorable member of parliament, president. Not so then they make themselves for. It's people. It's us. And then can say the people and they get the government who then deserve because now then they vote them. We government na reflection of who we are, what we want. Now we vote. So people then come out aside and come put them power. We say una take them for lead una. No. Now we sing, we dance. Now we wake early morning 5 o'clock, go in a line and vote. Yesterday we ask a question. We just say let people and send if you know you can do the anthem or the pledge, just send it to us and we can play it on the Independence Day. Man, in fact, so man, at night I was reading the messages. You got to like for review sometimes, and they read the messages, man. People and vex but we all. Why we for low ask politician and for you know we politician and need for the gauge people and gauge people a reaction to certain things. I know it can be diverse, you can get people we naturally go vex, but man because how people and vex by we self. We not genuinely would think for Lunande no more. We not for see if we can get some reaction, we can get some anthem them for little play now on Independence Day, you know, but the woman and vex by we, you know. Anyway, we'll take the anthem and the pledge this morning. No matter what, we'll take we get some recorded already. Then we'll take the history lesson and then from Joseph Kaifala, the chairman of the Monuments and Relics Commission, you know, as part of the Independence Month awareness raising, we don't play them videos there. I know a lot of people don't say if we can do them in Creole. I will discuss that with Gojo because he been already do them. We can just take them from the Monuments and Relics Commission and page and show them through in consent. Maybe possibly it's something we can discuss and see how we put them in Creole so you know everybody go able to understand what's in it they say. But yeah, let's take the pledge and anthem. No matter what, Salon now with country. We don't go vex by this country. Oh, and the way they picking on the vex by mama, you know the you know vex by mama. Oh, mama Salon pass with beer. Now we, not the other person make a marry day. It's us successively, you know. Now we, now people and on the now Sierra Leoneans that don't lead for more get independence. It's Sierra Leoneans who've been leading us. Now we fet war. Now we they do anything wrong. It's us. So now we take responsibility. Not so we for vex again, oh. Not so we for vex. Let's get some awareness, empowerment, and consciousness. Let me brother DJ Baskin say, at this age and time, if you continue to be a fool, you not get reason for live. Just die one time. Just die. This age and time, we all forget awareness. You for know waiting right, waiting wrong. You know waiting good for you, you know waiting bad for you. Because when it's good, we all they enjoy them. When it's bad, you know they pick, you know they ask which party you belong. You know they ask, you know they go to hospital, they ask you first thing, show you party card before we treat you. You know can you go school and say show you party card before they are. We're not going to PCSLPP school. It's us, now we the people. Now we they suffer we safe. Now we people and go hospital. Now that same hospital they say Leonians will harass them, ask them for money, put extra charges in schools. We safe. We can blame, but we society. We safe na this society. Sit down and think about what are you doing right? What do you safe they do right? But me, I believe say leadership by example they change the whole society. Me, I can always tell people and close to me say one great leader we lead, you know, with he show moral values. He lead in a way where people and they understand say we all get a role for play now this country. People they understand say power belongs to them. Not to lead away they you know me I can say salon the threats now are not too plenty. Lead away they get close to people and make the people them understand what is leadership and understand the people and plight and the people and see themselves in them. It change this place. Wallahi. Because if like I can always hear example now, I will work in the morning. So if I don't come to work early, people don't come to work early. If me they left early, people and they left early. It's a culture, a cultural thing. We don't get a society who say we all don't think say people and just don't think say now for cut corners. Now that way you they survive. Now we join politics now you they survive. Now you get the biggest employer in a government. Everyone just thinks say so it's by turn. But if we break that cycle, we get a system where even we the people and they say they understand say this party no need for them a power for you get a better life. This party no need for them a power for you think say you go get access to resources. No. Even if not all the party where you vote for support, where the way they have power, once there are opportunities, you'll survive, you'll benefit from them. That's the society we should build. And that start with leadership, start with top. But we the people and back, we safe. Now I can say now, we religious leaders, we traditional leaders. You know, society can be difficult if you get a society who say people are not get people away then they see as role models. People are not get people them way then think say then people here get certain moral values where then self one forgetting themselves. It's very limited now with society from a community them. From we communities. Watch other people and they admire. Watch with social media. Watch the people them where they get all the traction. You get Sierra Leoneans where they do a lot of things. But watch the people them way now then they set agenda, now then they trend. Watch them. It's worrying, it's very, very worrying. From the home, beginning for begin see them parent them as the role model. Go to school, if you seeing teachers in role model. Now in community, if you get 1, 2, 3 big man where they live with some dignified way and moral values as in role model, where they inspire them. Ask all the politicians and just who they inspire you na president bio na so the one that trade who na inspiration na president Kuma. Yeah, now we president and no more they inspire people no more the inspiration. We not get any other people and beyond where then go tell you say now them people inspire me, now this person inspire me for do this. No. The people who admire most now people in politics, people in governance, There is a Sierra Leonean. You know, I pray one day he will come here, then we'll have a conversation. I don't meet him from afar. I don't meet him close, one up close. But it's a Sierra Leonean we don't show say you can build. There are a lot of them. There are a lot of Sierra Leoneans we don't build. With them people and they we for the showcase and show say you can do out of politics, but you able build something. You able build institutions. You able give back to society. Somebody like Tunde Cole. Somebody like Tunde Cole. You know, them people and they not them for the people are inspiration them. And there plenty people and they were into business. If I call some names now, then go say because you know full of man. Jules Lesor, Alaji Jules Lesor. You know, see what he's doing with flour mill. You get them people and you get a lot of people where they build, even young people where they build, where they get business and where then they run, where then don't they fetch with them, then don't they fetch with them, but then they try for survive, irrespective of which political party they are part. Then they struggle, but then they fetch. And they young people where for serve us with inspiration, people where they admire. Anyways, let's take the anthem and pledge. Till they do the whole call. I go call. Till they do the whole call. Let's take the anthem and pledge. Should they come back shortly? Will they take the history lesson? Continue for stay with you. They come back shortly.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name. Always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interest above all else. So help me God.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interest above all else. So help me God. So help me God.
I will exalt thee when on thy free. Great is thy love, we are for thee. Stand united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O lazy land. We raise up our hearts and our voices on high. The hills and the valleys echo our cries. Blessing and peace be ever alone. Land that we love, our Sierra Leone.
When I was a child, my grandmother, Mama Janeba, led me through jungle paths to a small village in Kailahun called Sami, where she showed me coffee and cocoa plantations she promised would someday be mine. Then I became a boy, and my father took me fishing in rivers that flowed from Sierra Leone through Guinea and Liberia. I am a man now, and wherever I go in Sierra Leone, I am pulled by meandering rivers, islands of coconut trees, and vast sandy beaches. So wherever I go, and have been to many places, this is home.
In December 1893, the British moved against Samori Touré in Waima, Connaught District. The French heard of military activities in Waima and decided to attack what they thought were Samori Touré's Sofa warriors. A serious battle ensued, and when it was over, a British Inspector General of Police, Captain E.A.W. Lendy, was down. On the French side, a lieutenant, Gaston Maritz, was killed. It was an English-French bloodbath without Samori Touré. The officers were buried here in Weimar, and the French paid the British £9,000 in compensation.
This is the entrance to Sight Savers, Connaught Hospital. It is now a space committed to saving eyesight. But back in the 1800s, it was, as the inscription above the gate reads, Royal Hospital and Asylum for Africans rescued from slavery by British valor and philanthropy. This was one of the places where recaptives were rehabilitated before joining the Freetown community. The recaptives, Africans liberated from illegal slave ships, became part of the Creole people of Sierra Leone.
This is J-Bank's music, the hottest.
Sierra Leoneans are wanna they do. Sierra Leoneans wanna kusha. We all are one, make we live together. Without peace, we no go before. Like you neighbor, no make palava. This salon, now no more we get. For the sake of the beginning, let we make salon. What you don't do for mama salon? When they say water, you say for crop you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Salon man, how you dey do? Salon woman do ya kushe oh. This na the time for let we make we country. Government property, not on am you own. Not dirty the street, not if na office. Waiting up for we, not on am you own. Let we like salon, let we put am first. Live at peace inside salon. When they say water, you say for crop you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Sierra Leoneans wanna listen to me. Sierra Leoneans wanna listen well oh. Learn some lessons and get some blessings. Stop the blame game like we make salon. This say na that one they say na this. Election time, not no time for feds. Make salon, not well this country. If we live in peace, salon go before. When they say water, you say for crop you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. let we make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Before ya, how una they do?
April 27, Independence Day. Enjoyment's Day.
Mama, I wanna express this loving. Mama, me I want to go to the old one. Mama, I love you, bata bata. Happy birthday, Mama Salon.
Mama Salon.
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 Angulema, ulema, ulema. Angulema, ulema, ulema. This one a celebration. Outside good people, no tension. Let we gladly, let we show some love. Show some love to the land that we love. Follow now we all.
We come by the iconic 43. Today, by the act of freedom, and we connect State Oath, Locust, Guma, Nasit, Sierra Leone Museum, and the Bank of Salem. This 23 has served a monument hidden in a stronger one for over 200 years. But unfortunately, on May 24, 2023, this stick will for them as vivid rain and breeze become. The name Nanafisa Tola in Padi. And today, we go now to ask people what you think about the state of the cotton tree. As Salon became 65 years under independence, under freedom, we want to know what is Sierra Leone think.
I remember when we were small, till we don't make sure that because this cotton tree is stand as a landmark of the nation for no say this now historical thing we don't do for how many years. So whenever they do celebration, they must kind of cotton tree. The pastor of the priest, lantern, mask, devil, they must pass around here. And this we talk about historical who is with people them slave trade. And then they say don't build this theatre. So this theatre don't take for long. See, but where you can born now, you know, I not see nothing till up till now. Well, let me so I don't know. Why make till now they don't do anything on now? See, I don't do anything. The authorities then, if they don't really want the constitution for which it's for remove now, because they were seeing they don't remove it. At least they have put some structure or for being waiting for remembrance.
Sometime after the cotton tree before done, government will say then they plan for replace the cotton tree with a structure where they go decide and it go down at the same spot for show how the great cotton tree been get placed now with history. And Allman Invoice go join for do that. But close to 3 years now, no structure now they not replace it. For Truth Media, me and Nafisa Tola in the report.
Many thanks to Nafisa to Olainka Dean for that report today. If you watch the country tree, they don't go put slapper around them. Man, what do we ba? God, this country. 3 years, country tree, landmark place. For them, born. We not able to get a plan, say, okay, this anybody where they can at this tongue, historically, you know, people where they come here. The country tree, they're very close to the museum, it's tied to history. You know, why? What's wrong if we agree, say, let we not wait till this place continue for day like I did. So in 3 years, we for able fix something na yeah, something where go be very monumental, something where anybody will come go see and enjoy and appreciate. But we just accept and left and lekai day. So na say the Ministry of Works, and then don't go wrap 'em. Then say go beautify 'em. I see one video. Then say go beautify the cotton tree. Now beautification and they for go wrap flag right down the cotton tree. Is this what Simon? You can just show the picture. You can just show the picture. You know, we need for be serious. So we truly need for be serious because me something I can say. Them some of them thinks they are. People them need for sit down around the table and understand and say this is what get a plan. How much will it cost us for make this place decent and better? This is the center of town. This is the center of the city. Na symbolic thing this. Look. And go up. Good. And wait, let's look for one video. We can credit we colleague then Echo. Yeah, we colleague that Echo then you then do one video yesterday. I think it go able to send a better it go show a better picture to people them of waiting at the try for say then go understand better of how sometimes we can be very, very unserious. We know people who can be very unserious sometimes, so you know we can be very some of the things that we can do wallahi the people in being we can do I can imagine how do they sit and take them decisions they are and believe say then they take on we all behalf now we they say they beautify this place for we say Leonians. Look, independence 65 years. We can't even take care of a cotton tree. We're a part of history. We can't take care of it. But we can't take care of citizens. How will we be able to take man you know this thing don't for them like 3 years. I know council been called on young Freetown City Council be ask young people and for do a prototype and we get some competition. I remember I see some of them pictures and they around of how they want the cotton tree for day. But how do we wait 3 years? We sit down with the wait no more, with the plan no more, instead of you know making that place more attractive and a better place where everybody go admire, it go help for beautify the city. We can't. How much will that cost us? How much it go really cost we for make that place a better place? We go look better than waiting then do pana so. Symbol of history now we country. Symbol but we don't travel small man. Where people and they take you for care you go side them, outside now the historic place them. You know, I get one me party we can say can do some research. I've been do research for a PhD. I can't go na museum. I can't go na National Museum. This was some time ago. And we watched the place. It was really asking, is this the National Museum or you have another bigger place? I said, no, this is actually the National Museum. This is the National Museum. Man, okay, this is the video. No, just play a little listen. Credits to my colleague then Echo Media. The CEO now do this video. He been saying in the past and see. No, just listen to her.
3 days ago, but unfortunately, it been burned. As soon as they see outside the fire been catch, it been get for burn. We get individuals we can come and set fire now this place. So this now been caused that burn, where the entire flag they burn. So now they don't come back, then they try for restructure for make sure say the independence celebration is being seen around with the green, white and blue. Well, this now Echo Media I come around whilst at the pass and see that it's therefore newsworthy. I decide for come with so now stay tuned. This is Echo Media live now continue. Outside the Ministry of Works, they re-beautify the country tree. Now all know say this country tree be don't fall, right? Now just a carcass kind of there. Now when they see, but they decide for just wrap them with this green, white, and blue for signify the nation's pride. This is Echo Media. Stay tuned and goodbye. Sierra
Thanks
Leone at 65.
to
The beautification
Echo
of
Media for Dande. And apparently, when them being rap this team first, if for them a born, so then change them. Like a Ministry of Works, they do them. You know, God, man. I remember where this thing being broke, them been take the tick. I remember at some point I see on a city council, they been then at one of the side them of the Freetown City Council. But you know, they talk about beautifying Freetown, transform Freetown. Cutting till no able take care of them, city council no able do waiting for make this place a better place. 3 years. 3 years. I don't think so. That the Ministry of Work their responsibility. This so I don't know, but I don't think it's their responsibility. I don't know how they get involved in this because sometimes FC say council not they do anything, then say come for car help. I'm not gonna blame them. Yeah, sometimes I try and try for car help. Say okay, let's do something at least. Let's get a symbol of council. But this should honestly be the responsibility of we council. It should be the responsibility of we council. How do you collaborate? How do you ensure this? If now we Freetonians and self una be asked, say, there una give 1,000, 1,000, waiting at the new money. Well, let's say 20 leon. Say every Freetonian, una put box na ya. Say please donate to the reconstruction of the Freeton cotton tree. We go one guy then a US polo man, yes. I don't see. It don't raise. For a very long time, it only raise issue about this. It be even the call say, "Let independence not come, independence celebration not come." This country there it is so. If na box council put here under say Freetown City Council, una put box here under, una put them say, do anybody where they pass, if whatever you get, manjalaji, una put box, una bakery, we go put the that money they must, it go pass safe the money we una go budget for make this place. But 3 years in the center of town, this is a part of we history. We can't maintenance it. We can't make it better. But this in 6 months or 1 year, if we take we longest, if we don't get a solution to this and make them better. Boy, they take we this long. So we did. Then we think the leadership serious in this country. You can't take care of historic site like this, serious place like this. Then you want to let people and take you seriously. Again, now we the people them. Now we. Now then see how for use for assess people we want lead with. People who they lead with. Use the wire for assess them. Use them. Now like you host, if you host a leak. You host in the leak or tick down for those on side where you know say na in the give shade na you compound. You very important. You left and you not care about it. It means say you know you na irresponsible person. Wallahi, we don't need all the money in the world for take care of that place. Say. We don't need all the money in the world for take care of that place. Say. Wallahi, be light a lie. In the words of Moses Mambu, we don't need all the money in the world for take care of that place. Say. It's just leadership. It's just somebody saying, this, now me plan, now I can't tell about the lights here up here. You don't pass how many years, they abandoned and they left them. Traffic lights for them, now 5 months so. Nobody know the member waiting for do safe. Anyway, let's take some stories. I can't do the whole call. Let's take some, there's some stories we will need for take care, then I can do the whole call. Yesterday, State House pulled a statement and announcement. We'll just read them quickly about the independence celebration. I just read them quickly. Say, Sierra Leone, observance of Sierra Leone's 65th independence anniversary. State House, Freetown, Thursday, 23rd April 2026. The Office of the President announces that Sierra Leone will mark 65th independence anniversary on Monday, 27th April 2026 under the theme Building a Responsive, Resilient and Cohesive Sierra Leone. His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio has directed that this year's independence anniversary be commemorated in a modest yet profoundly meaningful way. Accordingly, An interfaith service will be held at State House on Monday, 27th April 2026, commencing at 11 a.m. This service will bring together religious leaders and citizens in a spirit of unity, gratitude, and hope for our country's continued progress. We also encourage Muslims across the country to offer prayers for the country and its people on Friday, 24th April, that's today. Similarly, Christians are invited to lift our nation in prayer on Sunday, 26 April 2026. Through these collective moments of faith and reflection, we reinforce the ties that bind us as a nation. As we commemorate 65 years of independence, let us be reminded that Sierra Leone's strength lies in the courage, resilience, and unity of its people. May this anniversary inspire all of us to renew our commitments to peace, hard work, and compassion. Together, we can continue to move our nation forward with hope and dignity. Office of the President, State House, Freetown. Yeah, so the past say, let we pray. Can tell you now for prayer, una fissing a major number one talk about prayer. But the past have say, low pray, low celebrate independence modestly with prayer, interfaith prayer, na State House. Say money no dey, better no dey. And them they are for courts with courts according to his size. I don't tell you now, politician them, we don't can tell we for bear hardship, now the term then can use the word resilient. So we are resilient people, they have to tell you, we not bear the hardship or we not bear the triangleness. So it's a big way where somebody go say holiday come, whether Christmas or pre-day, say me today I know they cook beef. Normally people in fish say I get money. Then after pre-day, the other day, you cook babala beef, you cook big chicken. May I just, we should allow people to celebrate. And people, I know Sierra Leoneans, either way, they will celebrate, either way. The things that will be not used for celebrate, whether Odele then go come up, people then go get them, carnival them around. We don't stop all them things, and they unfortunately, then thing then we been getting young challenges, security concerns, but I think so we been they bring communities then together, they bring people and come together. When they get lantern again, when they get paddle, when they get them Odele, they will go come on independence, What me party can say, the elite in our society can just care for themselves. They don't care mostly about the people. Then go to celebrate their own way, and most times no care about the people and waiting they go on with them. But the things that we don't enjoy in celebrating with independence, then don't lose. We don't lose them. With all with challenges and difficulties, these were things where people been they use for, like, accept we say a unionness, things that they bring we can together. But I've been getting minister now, I say police say they get concerns about security and all of that. We're living in fear as well, man. Anyway, another story. President Bio yesterday announced a turned the sword for the construction of the Julius Maada Bio-Industrial Fishing Port na Black Johnson. And this na a Chinese funded project, I think 50 million or so United States dollars. According to the president, with an estimated annual fish stock of 450,000 metric tons, this development will propel our blue economic potential forward. My gratitude to President Xi Jinping for his incredible support. So yeah, a Chinese funded project, but this is a project we don't get a lot of concern about environmental issues. There are people where I know Namati some time ago, Ilraj organization them where they into environment because there was this call for some transparency on the environmental impact assessment of this project. There was some back and forth with it. I remember I was part of a group of people who signed petition, asking the Environmental Protection Agency and the ministry for come out clearly and explain and show waiting at the environmental impact assessment, waiting at the impact where this go get on the environment. But yeah, it didn't happen. The project is going, it's gonna happen, and President don't turn the sword, and I'm sure, I think it's a 2-year project. Construction will start very soon. I'll do the roll call quickly. Today we're going to talk to the former Vice President of Liberia. We can get a conversation on leadership, governance, and democracy in Africa and the sub-region. And we neighbor Naya, what's it mean for a woman for be vice president. Also, we're going to talk to Papa Ray and Daddy Ramanu. We're going to talk to Papa Ray and Daddy Ramanu now. We groovy session for the culture. Well, I do the roll call this morning. You don't yeah, it's in a last day of school. Last day of school. But don't forget, the chimp is here. We still ask for a name for him. If you get a suggestion, just share with we. We definitely go announce the name someday. Good morning, Lawrence Conte, Francis Sheku Yankuba, Albert Fuji. Good morning. Kusna Bayo, good morning. Mariama Banks Mara, Mohamed Eskoma, Adoa Ketua Bultman, Shiba Concepts, the brand, Sheikh Umar Jallo, good morning. Patrick Betua, good morning. Abdullah Gerard Kouma, good morning. Abdul Malik, Usman Oliva Kouma, Tuvina Mustafa, SDJ Show, Valentino Mansare, good morning. Malik Dabo is able to cleaning today. Yeah, both sound the man they try. I don't get Anaya. I think he's doing well. He's leading by example. He try. Abdul Rahman Tijan, good morning. No, Abdul Rahman Tijan, I don't think a central government responsible for go make cutting trio. No, they can collaborate, but council self get responsibility. Council get some responsibility, man. Like I say, if council puts box here and self solo all put. We go put and help for make day. Yeah. Let council try for make day now. The government say no, not to your responsibility. You don't need for put and pan this. Anyway. Yeah, I agree with you. If we been plant all that tick under 3 years, if we don't grow, if not tick we been planting under, we plant all that cotton tree or tick them around it. If we don't grow, 3 years. Anyway, Kofi Banks, Mohamed Kali Conte, Ishaka Kaifengai, good morning. Good morning, Maria Masira Tusila. Good morning. Mustafa Williams, Aliyu Madi, good morning. Suma Abdullah, good morning. Mosdi, good morning. Shiba Concept, good morning. Albert Lansana, good morning. Freetown Man, Alvic Victor Bania, good morning. Fode Suri Mansare, Marian Lebo Fav, Mohamed Madina Ba, good morning. Dauda Tarawali, Sal Texal, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Martin Kagbo, good morning. Ibrahim Jibril, Kingston Rashid, Mohamed Sheka Kamara, Solomon Masakoy, Fode Suri Mansare, Sano Samba, Abdurrahman Tijan. Good morning. Good morning, Ibrahim Bangura, Matthew Augustine Gandhi, Ahmed Maxil, Bumisera Thompson Mote, Nabila Musa Kamara, Juma Mubarak, brother, hope you do fine. Good morning, Malcolm Semogo. Good morning, Alaji Musa Kamara, Abu Conte, Mara AB. Good morning. Yeah, most deep people are getting upset. I know. I saw it yesterday. with the post who do. People are vexed, man. People are vexed by even we. Why if we ask them for sing national anthem and send them? People are vexed. People can get right for vex. It's nobody know the vex way. Waiting okay for them all. People will be, you got people who go vex. But I just say we leadership, we political class, people who in public service, people who will position for the gauge the reaction of people, for the gauge how do people react to certain things. What do people feel about what they do? That's the best assessment you'll have. Go be 100% because you could get mixed. But it's the best assessment you could do of yourself. Mustafa Kata, M-Kat, Juma Mubarak. But I get one story. Sule Kata give me one story yesterday. I get to share them with you. Inshallah. Indolo Goba, good morning. Alisa Yomara, Mariama Sila Koma, good morning. Mohamed Medolinks Bangura, Mamadou Jallo, Kisiman, Abdul Karim Kamara, Sam, Cecilia Momo, Cherno Bari, Barisin Baba Sane, Thomas Sumori Musa, Martin B. Kindane. Good morning everyone and welcome. Grace Mosori, good morning. Good morning everyone and welcome. We'll take a quick break, commercial break, and we'll come back shortly. Continue for stay with we. Listen to the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. You listen to we across the country on we partner radio stations them, and also we on Facebook and YouTube. We want to say very sorry that we not there on YouTube this morning. We on Facebook and TikTok due to some technical issues, but hopefully by next week we'll have addressed that. Thank you so much. Continue for stay with we, and thanks for understanding us. For people and patience. A lot of people they call me and they ask, and yeah, we're sorry about that. Let's take a break. We'll come back shortly.
Orange Maxis gets flexible data and voice plans them we go fit you lifestyle. Try the Colat Mini for just 70 Leone and get 2.5 Mbps speed for 7 days. You can need data anytime. Your bundle they give you fast internet anytime you day. For you can prefer customized plan. Your own bundle they make you select the exact data and voice package where you need. Find the best data and voice option now on Maxit. Download the app and stay connected. Orange Maxit app, they give you more sweet special features we designed for make you life simple. No miss events. Buy tickets for concerts, sports match or any show directly from the app. Enter the marketplace, shop latest products them, check special offer them and enjoy exclusive deals. If you make mistake on transaction, no worry. The app gets instant reversal feature where they give you control over your money. All the special features here and more they waits for you inside the app. Download Maxit now and enjoy the full experience.
It's Labor Day. Also, it makes sense edition. After all the grind, stress, and queries at the office, it's time to ease your brain, laugh out loud, and feel like the CEO. Laugh and jam with Kindo. Also, will make sense edition on Labor Day, Friday, May 1st, 2026. Venue: prestigious Bintu Money Hotel. 7 p.m. Ticket prices: Kindo 500 leons. Answer 1,000 leons. Amin table for 4 10,000 leons. Adil table for 8 20,000 leons. You don't buy yourself plenty. Now come and laugh. No excuse. Media partners: Truth Media and cooked by Eminence Africa.
Are you tired of waiting in long lines at the bank? Say hello to Omnolite, your ultimate banking solution from EcoBank. With Omnolite, managing your finances has never been easier. Here's why. Omnolite allows you to enjoy easy access to your account information across multiple countries. Monitor your accounts in real time from the comfort of your home or office. Rest assured with Omnolite, all your online transactions are guaranteed secure. Do you need to transfer funds? No problem. Whether it's domestic or international, Omnolite has got you covered. Make multiple payments effortlessly with our convenient multiple transfer service. And paying bills is a breeze with Quick Bill Pay. Plus, schedule future payments hassle-free with standing order. Want a checkbook? Just request it on Omnolite and it will be delivered to your doorstep within 10 working days. Experience the convenience and efficiency of Omnolite today. Visit us online or at your nearest EcoBank branch to learn more. A better way, a better Africa.
Canoe Federation, they come up with National Canoe Championship wey go be Monday, April 27, that's na Independence Day. This go be na HQ Clubhouse, Lumley Beach, by the Code and Empire. 12 o'clock center, sharp for go inside. Na free, you no get for pay penny. My God, This competition not get for funny because all the fishing community there get for show themselves. And that day, I say that day, we go know who that's the bra, who that go get the crown. Who then go crown as the king? Go now HQ Clubhouse, Lumley Beach, near the Code and Empire. Monday, April 27, and enjoy Independence Day and watch the National Canoe Championship. 12 o'clock Santem. For go inside, as I said no more, wanna free. All the fishing community like Banana Island, York, Laka, Godrich, Sussex, Black Johnson, Bureton, Tombo, Mama Beach, Bond, Tasso, Aberdeen, all the fishing community there get for take part. Hey, Bobo, who that go be the boss? The winner go get very, very, very beautiful prize. We go make Monday tag National Canoe Championship. Can go battle you fishing community where you there or the one where you dey do business with. Come see for yourself. The National Canoe Championship will go be Monday, April 27, Independence Day. This competition go begin 12 o'clock Santen sharp. Now HQ Clubhouse, Lumley Beach, near the Code and Empire. Ah, my brothers, my sisters, all man, we dey look for una day.
Welcome back. This the Tooth Morning Devotion on Tooth FM 103.9 with the broadcast live from the studios na Ilkot na Freetown. We get another race, National Canoe Championship, where they happen on the 27th of April. Na HQ Clubhouse. You know, one time I've been telling somebody, say, I think HQ Clubhouse in front by the walkway should be a model for other beach them. It's in a place where I can go exercise in the past. I can see they're very clean anyway. And also Buddha get it, it's not free, not to advise that they do, but I think the person they take care of the place, and that is how it should be, you know. So this morning I get Abdul Koma and I get Kindo Amani.
Yeah.
We can talk about is it laugh and jam with Kindo?
Exactly.
Yeah. How is it going?
Well,
Juma Mubarak. Who's you play today?
So I don't to we. Na me.
Now you know the man?
No, na me the Azan.
Okay. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, imam they get problem under fast.
Who smokes? No,
I don't to we.
Don't tell now, sir.
Yes, don't.
The body marks you you don't meet few times na
yes.
Yeah.
Now I did bien far.
They put you bien.
Yes.
So you go sign now you did.
Exactly. I'm the second in command. It's happened to the imam.
So Kindo, Abdullah, they can't talk about the National Canoe Championship. But Kindo, what the plans? We just play the ads as well. What the plans for the event? It's on May 1st, right?
Yes. Apparently, this show don't they exist this year. They make 10 years, so it's a decade. Yes, decade celebration.
Don't try, boy.
I don't try.
10 years into this.
10 years. Do you know this particular brand? This Laugh and Jam with Kindo Amani.
Yeah.
We started 2016, and this is 2026. So it's 10 years for.
Where you don't do one?
Where they do this one. And I don't do it with this pace. People who don't they attend, don't they see it's classy, or always don't they deliver with the concept of the show. Basically, everybody where they do entertainment suppose forget a concept.
Yeah.
You know, so that you concept there, you get for make sure say people believe in and you deliver you know.
So I tell somebody say you sabi packaging, man. No, but it's true. It's fact. It's not how you sell your business and so people they take you seriously, right?
Yeah.
How you don't they do this show them, and even how long you don't they do this advert. You know, I remember the time where you reach out and begin talk up to now. I check the time. I've been say the time they close.
I know it.
You know, we still get like a week.
Right? So it's, next week, yes.
Yes.
So I don't say like a week. Next week. Friday like this.
But you don't make money. 10 years doing this, and you always the
not only like I don't make money. As in, you get some different kind of money. Then we get that physical cash. We get that concept, that mentality.
No, but physical cash.
No, mentally I'm rich. In cash, baby, and me and the party go. You understand? So talking about the packaging, you see, comedy. Especially stand-up comedy is a very different thing from other acts. You need a kind of conducive atmosphere outside person who sit down, relaxed, feel, comfortable. There are times you need to encourage you guests, they let it look rich.
Yeah.
I basically they cut across
the low class, middle class, upper class. But the perception where I want to give me audience that you did from the middle class, working class to the upper class. So you're meeting with different kind of people, CEOs, big people. And we go crack jokes. The jokes them so real in a way that they are relatable. Things them way they happen in our daily life. So technically you go sit down for once. The one only you sit down somewhere, you forget say this country really hard.
Yeah.
This country get 43 problem. This country get things the way go they affect you. You forget. After that 10 day now you come back to your reality. If you want for.
Yeah.
If you don't want for,
so you they create that atmosphere there at least for time. Let's say unions forget about the worries, even their own personal problem.
Even their own personal problem. There are times that they bring the personal problem, let them understand the other side of it. Because I remember one time, I don't crack one joke, and we all go. Me not begin motoka, so I sit down at one of the fans the motoka, we all go. The lady don't know say na me then give lift because they expected the comedian forget motoka. Yes, so remember a man now. So when that comedian be they talk about woman then this that I see you they laugh, but they really no one laugh. So you see the joke they take her from the venue, they can't go to the house.
Yeah.
So with perception, it all depends on how you go react to the joke and make the joke be joke.
Okay. Kindo, I come back to you. Like over to Abdul. Abdul, the National Canoe Championship. I've been talking outside. They say, I've been follow the boat race when they do a month, like every December with President can attend. And I've been so enjoy them that I've been the talk say I wish this could be a national activity or event. And we see recently GID Foundation and the tourism Ministry of Tourism been doing. But what the difference with this and with the boat race we'll get recently?
Thank you very much, Lamwana. First of all, myself want to use this opportunity for congratulate you.
Thank you.
I've been on to seminar, one of you greatest fan them.
Thank you.
And I think my wife could testify that.
Thank you. You get a very lovely wife.
Yes, she could testify that because all the time I make noise pan in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
But for come to the question, now that waiting make we different, now that we not the national federation. Yeah, we other organization them can come affiliate with we. And basically, we na sports, now 100% sports. It's not that we not go bring the ambience we supposed to bring. We self go do sometimes bring artists and come because na new sport we want sell unto the public. And for let people accept them, you get for bring things them around them, we go make them actually feel happy and for go witness.
So it's a sports race and they compete.
Not like sport race, we get we own rules them. In fact, the boats that we then supposed for use na that kind occasion. They not when we actually get, we not get on yet. We then call the kayak.
Okay.
Right? But locally we want to try let them practice first for use the normal canoe we get na ya. Then from time to time after we don't identify talents them, we can try for train coaches and then we begin compete properly.
Okay.
But on that day we go display some of them boats in the let them see because we get few around this country and then explain to people them how we go get for look for the future.
Other than they compete, now the same fisherman them we don't use or now people we get interest in something like this way in a sport.
Well, even the fisherman them picking themselves can compete because most of them the people them we see the train because we don't visit the communities them and see how they train. Now very young people them. Right? The one that we don't fish for a very long time and they see themselves don't too old for paddle that kind with it because it's very, very physical, So assisting our youth, young people and they actually come for compete.
Okay.
And then different communities there when they come together for compete they win. It's so nice for
Yeah, I watched the other one, man. It was man. It was fun because you see people and they celebrate the boat they then they left and then they come back. But which communities then they participate in this?
Yes, you just mentioned Bont just now.
Yeah.
Because na national we do, we decide for invite Bont and Tasso. So how we want for the do when president go Bont, the team will become force because 12 villages or districts them being compete so the time will president go. So the first team they can compete. Then Tasso again We get representative them from Tasso where they can compete. We not being just one, let just be Freetown.
Okay.
So now that make we
It's
call
a
them
national.
national.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So what's in they compete for? Is it for qualify to an international competition, or una they do a way so you could get a national champion for us before while it's on the try for introduce this sport?
Okay, that's fine. I like that question there. Actually, internationally we are recognized. Right? And for make you qualify for go take part internationally, you get for qualify first locally. So now that make I tell you, so we get for identify the talents them, get with national team, just like our Leone study. So we choose the people who know say very good paddlers them, you understand, bring them come together, coach them, then we start for go compete. Just this year, we don't get over 20 invitation from all around the world for go compete. But because we not structure properly, we can't take people like that and go compete. So now that make we decide to organize this, and now that make we different because we identify talents them, put them together, train them, and we start for go compete out.
We got the potential. You don't see them?
We do. We do. Talents and then at this country, my brother. The only thing now that we not get what it take for put them things in it together. Okay. Because just as I tell you, get very few people who get the kayak boat. And for can't train them people, and the first thing we get for train the coaches them first. Right? After the coaches, then the coaches then go pass them to the athletes them, and then we start.
So for now, what are they assess? How do we assess them for see like if then they meet the waiting for medical criteria them, you know, for
we
compete?
Get technical people them.
Okay.
Like we get somebody from the Navy. We right now this Senegal. They do some training and they didn't at the force, they didn't at the army. Right? So we get technical people. They will not just come from this institution and say, we are making ways. No. We find technical people and for come around. We are them people and they get for tap into the funds them. We go get for make, we get money for create. Let them train the coaches them and then the coaches then train the athletes.
The events now free? People in...
Yes, not free. Of course, not free. So because as I say, we want to let them let and force. We want to let people love the sport. So if you go begin put money in front, they're not going to come.
Where's the safety measures as well?
And we don't try in we only to way for do the necessary. As I tell you, we get a technical person, we technical director now in Navy. We don't engage the Navy. We don't engage Marine Times. We don't go. We go yesterday in a port because you know, see, now they're responsible for the water. Then the ship them go come or any other kind of thing. So we make sure we don't engage all the Navy police. We don't write the IG. So we don't do almost everything we were supposed to do for make sure the safety measures stay in place.
Okay, so if you think about somewhere for go, you see the flyer go na the beach. Yeah, it's interesting. Me don't watch them once live. You know the way they do the last time. It's something that is very interesting. Hopefully, man go there around the for see how we they go about. Kindo, the show now when?
Yeah, so now Labor Day.
When waiting a Labor Day?
May 1st. You see. One of the reasons them we make this show here don't they exist for this long. Like I tell you about the concept. So the show basically is laugh and jam with Kindo Amani, wherein we get music, comedy, and plenty other things that will relate to comedy. Even the music, whatever thing they do, they relate to comedy. You know, but you know, so you cannot just do one straight up style of stand-up comedy. We so the person don't can this year is here waiting go like excite them for come next year. You know. So every year they get a theme. When we started, it was Laugh and Jam with Kindo Amani. The other term will be Get the Untamed. So with the theme, you didn't know the kind of concept you'd expect. So being that this one, we're celebrating people that are working.
On Labor Day.
That is why it also will go make sense. And we believe saying if you work hard, you will succeed. You know, this work by hook, if I be just left at almost work by, you know, that way I the garnish away, I the packager, you know. So
what do people for expect on Labor Day?
A lot of excitement.
Free, then they go inside free.
Inshallah, I will make a free. But you know, easy.
Na part of your hustle.
I don't. Yes. Yeah. I mean, hustle this. So I encourage people for support and compliment my effort. Now that make the thing so much standard. And I go introduce people in a very new venue.
Okay, now outside.
I've been to Mani. I've been to Mani Hotel.
Okay.
You know,
Then
and
not to the usual.
not to the usual hotel outside by the pool. You know, I tell you, I going to these people into a very new place where me go be the very first entertainer for actually use that venue there. I know it cost me for get but whatever it cost me for get the venue and for like give the people the quality, it don't mean anything to me because I always want to make sure say they get that kind of conducive place where they
Considering that now labor they not expensive, right?
I know expensive.
Almost
now 500 leones for the standard tickets where you enter, and all of them tickets they are complimentary. Where you come inside, at least you get something a refresher where they like cool you down.
Okay.
But from the 1,000 leones now you do get more. You know, we get the 1,000 leones when at the VIP. Of course, we get reservations. Table for 4 when at 10,000 leones. Table for 8 when at 20,000 leones. A lot of entertainment.
Now you want get for performance?
No, of course. Kingdom Amani go do the climax performance, and I get colleague of.
You get for do Benny cake as I have Benny.
Yeah, I ever do something similar. Not to this. This I don't do. I ever do similar thing where you know where the like incorporate the music side.
Okay.
You know, I get for perform with solos beats.
You mean you sing, perform how?
Yeah, I get a session with solos beat. It actually supposed to be a surprise, but you cannot surprise people the way you want for like a car. You know, I want a surprise ghost.
Yeah.
So let them there around, at least let them begin anticipate.
Okay.
Because I get forget top musical artists, them of course famous, Drizzly, Camouflage, I Tribe, we get for do performance. Probably Boy, because you know finalize it. Yes, and I get forget couple of.
So you mix comedy and
music. That is why it's laugh and jam with Kingdom Money. He always done the be that kind of way. So I'm for encourage people a way like you know so you're not popular.
I'd always encourage people.
No, you don't try. I just want to talk a more today back. You're popular. Yeah, but
you don't always encourage people.
They
don't
try.
They do
try.
You know,
so the people like you confuse them. This man a boy, Creole. Accent don't look flavorful. That's why this the food that they don't left. They don't go convert already. You know, you know different. So one pushed away people they always look for you. I think that's the kind of the trade.
Yeah.
They
go put this back and send her.
Yeah, this one is and you like what the food in the teacher process. Yeah. You put the cow up so if this guy
so join Kindo. Kindo has been you know for do this 10 years consistently and with quality. Not because they are tell somebody recently say you know, maybe if you say the man, they tell you reach out to me, they show the near self. They far. Imagine from February. Yeah, they don't prepare. So it's hard work and it's on Labor Day and a public holiday.
Public holiday. And the most unique thing at that time, it's on Friday.
Yeah, it's
so
on
Friday now holiday, Sunday, Saturday back you can rest, Sunday, Monday self. If you know the free memo, for good. Left to you.
So if anybody get problem, go put some for you.
No, go
remind that Kindo insure.
I will remind that you also
get for yeah, so join Kindo and support him, and he's been in this all these years, and it means a lot for do something consistently with quality. 10 years at this kind of society will they, you know, and they add value to every other time way they do. So hopefully. Me go day until you go send me ticket.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for pay.
Yeah, you dey buy. You know say it go make sense. Don't worry, God, you reward the effort. You this thing what you do for this country. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they help you. I remember the last time who said then that Gilpin in boat race.
Yeah.
What they be doing. You know say that different community there. Now in the one community with the other community they go meet up a Moriman. They also go the one when you same man I also go work for but the man not be understand say na the same program they go when they happy at now man go see say at the same program man confused the man dey try for talk to na him thief the man phone. Yes. So the man say well you not to say that the thing we can do now why not for TV phone I say why you know man looking go do that TV phone say network not be there that phone so be they talk to people who be get network there that day for the help. I don't know if it's the same thing we have.
No, that didn't go happen. So somebody just reach out to me, you know, he said don't they look forward to something like this and want for collaborate and a lot of that. And I'm sure I will share contacts after. But how if people and we get interest, somebody will get interest, how could they be part of this?
Yes, we open. Now that we not make anybody registered at all. We just try for contact the communities then, just as I've been said before. we want to encourage them for make them be interested. Because if we begin put money in front, then the people will lose hope. You know how this country dey.
Yeah.
So we decide say, Lord, we make them free. You know,
This going to be an annual event?
Yes, now that we want. We want maintain and like the boxing day sport.
Okay.
That every independent we get with national canoe race.
Okay. You dey do other thing them back. You know, I don't dey play rakpala na, you know, the excursion and the traveling. How you dey mix the you know businessman by the way. How you dey mix all that and the
Yes, I don't dey into that for a very long time. I don't dey into traveling business for a very long time. Travel go UK. I did decide for come home with my family. And when I come, I decide to make I begin do excursion because people in the they get all what it takes, but they're not get the time set for travel for go begin put visas together and all the things in there. So I decided, okay, since this na my interest and I think what I love for do, make I begin care people them go out, go na different country them and go enjoy ourselves and showcase Sierra Leone. Not to for only go enjoy, but we go with Casada live because when we go this excursion, I remember we go Qatar. We care with cassava leaf, we care with potato leaf, we care different kind of food. So when we go meet different tourists them around the world, we share them things and then we get that kind of bond and encourage even other people and for come Sierra Leone. Now that make next year they decide for make Rakpala excursion
Okay, internal. Okay,
yes.
so you go get people them way and good thing then they happen. Then they commission the Leicester Peak deck, you know, them don't do some work the way World Bank fund with the Ministry of Tourism. We did it up it's so nice, man. Yes. Then the commission and today.
I think I see something like that.
Yes, they doing it and then a fine side for go. Then when Takugama then they do the canopy walk as well, where they complete very soon. And I think then aside and then they will be open to people the way they come for the very first time for visit. But the Rakpala excursion, na Malaysia, right?
No, not Thailand.
Thailand for people is still
yes, it's still open. It's still open, yes.
Okay, so if people want to contact you,
yes, then for contact Dorim Travel Agency.
Dorim,
we get we telephone number and we get we website. Just contact we and we na Kumbra institution. We take the payment small.
Okay.
Yes, you know the
see
for
even after you go, you can't save it. You make sure you need for go holiday after you.
Yeah, we don't take the number. I don't reach out to them. I never talk to them.
Yeah, I just want to take holiday after you show.
I just want to see how the show they come out. So the people then are the normal now.
So now they all you travel, right?
Yeah, they only travel. Yeah. Okay. And I don't tell the number. We don't reach out. As he say, he actually reasonable.
Yeah, he's
you know, with the amount. You know,
they say a lot of young people. I remember.
But they go against to me if me go out at breakfast. Wait, they say me feed the dinner there.
No, they get cassava leaf.
No, me they agree fast.
But cassava leaf there, you go
Thailand.
It.
Yeah, pass go give that some to
Anyways, Abdul, what will be your message to to people as for on the boat race specifically as when they prepare for in a part of the independence celebration and a beach they happen. What's your message to the public?
Well, actually, I want less Sierra Leoneans to come out for can support, and we will try in we only little way for make them enjoy the event. And let us not forget, say this now a sport, 100% sport, and we want to encourage talents and people, and we go there out there, we actually get the talent for make them can collaborate, and then we go open hands, let we work together for build this thing.
How much o'clock it start?
It starts 12 o'clock.
Okay.
12 o'clock, then something they go there. You know, say the water business, it gets
okay,
rules.
The weather, yeah.
We know for the after 5:30.
Okay.
So we can
after that, then our people can enjoy.
Yes, we go get 1 or 2 artists. Them like camouflage door already pull shout out for we. And they go did and I think back 10 or self go there around.
Okay.
So we get 1 or 2 other comedians and Kindo always say the whole so now.
No, me I not be ever nothing like Rakpala safe. Yeah. Once I don't know, we go walk.
Well, thank you so much, Abdul, and we wish you the very best. We say go there around there for giving you support. Thank you for joining us this morning, Kindo.
Yes, sir. So I just want to encourage the people. They do Allah talk to them.
Yeah, talk to them. Address the nation.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, dear for God. Lay not alek for say pakabada in talk with this alova get bada till the invite. That's why for God there. This show the problem about this show. Me la lady all na they remind me na morning. How the show we don't do sarau. I say, Mama, how you fast in this film business? He said, well, you don't say dollar they go up, I want to increase this yet. But I want to use my conscience. I want to say you earn something before I increase. But a nice mommy. Now, Mama, okay, he trust me. I don't used to that trust business. Everybody work back account this trust business. I don't mind. So after the program, I don't.
No, you need for go holiday. You need for go rest.
Necessary. But you have to help me for this show.
Have you sure you go UK, you need a car again?
I don't want car again, boy. You're locked there, you understand? I say, are they UK? Are they watch? That's two things they have to collect by UK. You don't say like saloon. You don't understand? So we get keke, okada, like when you drive. What they obstruct. But UK they say get to what they obstruct. Yes, I see people in the break bang for the Fox they would pass. I'm like, what? Yeah. Fox all they eat now? Fox will go make pot.
You get culture shock.
I didn't tell you, I shock me. But the other my mom be launched to, he see me they watching Puss. She was like, why are you looking at this like that? I just remember na me at this is a dog to we.
Thank you so much, Kindo. You can join Kindo on May 1st. It's Labor Day, now holiday, and be part of Amna Bintumani and support them as well as the boat race now free on Monday the 27th na between Abadi Lumley Beach. The place not to identify. If you coming from Lumley after you pass the Jibonta car park, it is between the code area. Yes, it is between. And a nice place. The person they take good care of that place there anyway.
And we're good prizes as well.
Yeah, prizes.
First, second, and third.
Okay, yeah. People you get prizes where people and
for the athletes, the communities.
Okay, what's in the prizes?
The first community will get 40,000.
Wow.
Second will get 25,000. And then the third go get 15,000.
Kindo, you no go join one?
I did think crazy. I calculate.
Go be boats, man.
I go left for WhatsApp before the show.
We'll take a quick break. We'll guest the former vice president of Liberia there on the way. We'll get time shortly. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back shortly. Continue for Stay With Me.
It's Labor Day. So after all the grind, stress, and queries at the office, it's time to ease your brain, laugh out loud, and feel like the CEO. Larger with Kindo. Also will make sense. Labor Day, Friday, May 1st, 2026. Venue, prestigious Bintumani Hotel. 7 p.m. Ticket prices. Kindo, 500 millions. Answer, 1,000 millions. I mean, table for 4, 10,000 millions. Adil, table for 8, 20,000 millions. You don't buy yourself plenty. Now come and laugh. No excuse. Media partners, Truth Media, and cooked by Eminence Africa.
I say, it don't make sense. I don't make sense.
Leone Canoe Federation, they come up with National Canoe Championship wey go be Monday, April 27. That's na Independence Day. This go be na HQ Clubhouse, Lumley Beach. By the Code and Empire, 12 o'clock center, sharp for go inside. Na free, you no get for pay penny. My God, this competition not get for funny because all the fishing community there get for show themselves. And that day, I say that day, we go know who that's the bra, who that go get the crown, who that then go crown as the king. But now HQ Clubhouse, Lumley Beach, near the Code and Empire, Monday, April 27, and enjoy Independence Day and watch the National Canoe Championship. 12 o'clock Santem. For go inside, as I said no more, wanna free. All the fishing community like Banana Island, York, Laka, Godrich, Sussex, Black Johnson, Bureton, Tombo, Mama Beach, Bond, Tasso, Aberdeen, all the fishing community there get for take part. Hey, Bobo, who that go be the boss? The winner go get very, very, very beautiful prize. We go make Monday tag National Canoe Championship. Can go battle you fishing community where you dey or the one where you dey do business with. Come see for yourself the National Canoe Championship. We go be Monday, April 27, Independence Day. This competition go begin 12 o'clock Saturday sharp. Now HQ Clubhouse, Lumley Beach, near the Code and Empire. My brothers, my sisters, all man. we dey look for una dey.
When starting your day, getting fit is the first step. When the hustle starts, nothing should stall you. When it's time to plan your future, saving should be easy. When you're ready to expand, no room for excuses. When your child needs relief, waiting isn't an option. And if it's you asking, no isn't an answer. Because for us, when it comes to banking, it's all about you.
Salon, now we continue. Sweet salon, now we for try for build
the hottest.
Sierra Leoneans how una they do. Sierra Leoneans una kushe. We all are one, make we live together. Without peace, we no go before. Like you neighbor, no make palava. This salon, now no more we get. For the sake of the pikin, then let we make salon. What you don't do for mama salon? When they say water, you say for crop you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Salon man, how you dey do? Salon woman do ya kushe oh. This na the time for let we make we country. Government property, not on am you own. Not dirty the street, not if na office. Waiting up for we, not on am you own. Let we like salon, let we put am first. Live at peace inside salon. When they say water, you say for crop you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Anything you do,
be back. We all get a role for play for push this country go before. Not to read out in a treat. No do it bad. No broke traffic. Be a law-abiding citizen. Sierra Leone is celebrating 65 years of independence. Not just blame the politicians, but us as a people as well. We all have a role to play. They say democracy is the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. We vote, we elect people. The people where they lead they are not aliens. Now we brothers, sister, part of our communities. We religion, then they go to church, now we all they go to mosque. So we all have a role to play as much as we celebrate, not to read out in at it. Make that commitment. Make one commitment of what you'll do right as a citizen of this country and pushing this country go before. Good morning once more and welcome to the Truth Morning Devotion. I get the pleasure this morning for welcome at the studios Chief Dr. Jewel Howard Taylor, the former Vice President of Liberia, and it doesn't happen often. So it's a blessing and it's a pleasure that we have her in the studio this morning. Good morning, ma'am, and welcome.
Good morning to you too. Good morning to the great peaceful people of Sierra Leone. Happy 65th anniversary.
Thank you, thank you. First off, I want to also congratulate you on your awards. They're one of the influential women, not only in the sub-region, but the continent as well. Congratulations on your award.
Thank you. It's a blessing, and I think what that award means for me is that we must continue to work. We must continue to speak for peace. We must continue to speak about development, integrity, bringing everybody on board. Yeah. Once everybody is involved in the process, I believe the peace is sustained, and that is what the goal of women across Africa is. How do we sustain the peace? Because without peace, there is no development.
Definitely. You know it all. You've served at the highest capacity of a country. But also, I want to extend, on behalf of myself, and I'm sure Sierra Leoneans, heartfelt condolences to you and your family. I follow Liberian politics. I follow you on Facebook, and I see you lost your son recently. It's tough. I know what it means. But I also saw how that brought people from the political class together. They visited you, sympathized with you. Please accept condolences, and may his soul rest in peace.
Thank you very much. It's been a difficult period, Though I have many, many, many children, that was my only natural born son. And so it really triggered me a little bit. But the love that I saw from across the continent, people came from other places to attend the funeral and just to reach out, was a sign of peace and love. And I think that helped our family go through this process. Thank you so very much. We are grateful.
Thank you. And you spoke about family. It's important. You have a lot of children. How does family shape leadership and the role you've played as a senator, as vice president of Liberia, and a woman that inspires others in the continent? What the importance of family?
The importance of family is that God has given each of us to a particular unit, and we call it the family unit. And when you're in position and you're working, you must think about what you do because it actually affects your children. It's in the Bible, and I'm sure it's in the Quran, that the sins of the father will follow the children to the third and the fourth generation. Once I understood that concept as a woman of faith, I realized that whatever I did would affect my children's children's children, even those who are not yet born. And so that is a theme in my mind every single day when I engage, when I get into programs, when I talk to people. I must remember that I must always put my best foot forward, because whatever I do positively will bring a positive effect to the family, and if I do something negative, it will definitely affect them. And that is something that draws women, that you know that what you're doing affects your children, so you're a little bit more careful. And so that's a recurring theme amongst us as women. We try our best. We're not perfect. Some of us make mistakes. Some people fall by the wayside. But in our hearts and in our minds, we know our first responsibility is to God first, and then to the family.
I know men are not usually asked, how do you manage the home and you're in public service? Unfairly, women are always asked, how do you manage the home as a wife, and you also hold public positions? But, is that something we should be discussing? Because women have proven, people like you and others, Ma Ellen, who served as president, that women can lead and you can change things with, the idea that you mentioned about family and putting people first.
Well, we are trained that way. As a girl in a home, your mother will always tell you, you have to do this, you have to do that. This is what is expected. But at a particular point in time, when you take on these extraordinary roles, whether they're elected or whether they're appointed, it actually puts stress on the home. In Africa, we are a little bit privileged because there are always aunties, other mothers that kind of help to guide the family. But I think we can get overwhelmed because a mother will be a daughter. You have to play that role. You have to play the role of a wife if you're married. You have to play the role of a sibling if you have siblings. You have to play the role of an auntie. So we have 5, 6 different roles that we play. And it can get overwhelming. The truth is that it can get overwhelming. But you must prioritize your priorities. What are the things that are important? What are the things you must do so that you keep your family intact, even while you try to impact your community or your nation. But it's a double-edged sword, to tell you the truth.
It's tough because of the love. You always care for people, and but you served as a former vice president, senator, first lady, deputy bank governor. How were you able to wear these caps, manage situations? How has it been for you in public service?
I think it's been a privilege that God has given me. Not many people have been able to cross the road that I have. I think I'm the only former first lady that has actually been elected as senator and then vice president for my country. So I don't take it lightly. I think it's by the grace of God and the favor of God that has allowed me to play these roles and continue to step from one level to the other. But what I've kept in mind is that you have these opportunities so that you will impact positively the lives of others. So your passion now has to be fueled in what do you want to change? And I became first lady. I left Liberia at 21 and went to the U.S., studied, and came back. When I got back to my home country, we're in the crisis of the Civil War. And I saw the suffering of women and girls. They always suffer the most. The family unit suffers the most if there's crisis. But if there's peace, they benefit the most. So I came home in that period and saw displaced persons all over the place, women not even able to feed their babies. And they were struggling all over Liberia. They had come into the capital city, safest place. And so as first lady at the time, I decided I wouldn't just sit and be a first lady having tea and inviting my friends for fun. I got involved. I put on my boots, I put on my jeans, and I created a small NGO called the Humanitarian Task Force. And I sought out rice and different items to go and carry to the displaced camps every month. So 3 weeks of the month I was involved in the camp myself, going from camp to camp, making sure if someone was seriously sick, how did we get them to the hospital? If there was more needed in terms of milk and supplies, how did we get it to the site? So that was my work over the 6 years that I was First Lady. The fact of the matter is, later did I know that interaction, because there were people from all across the country that had come to the displaced camps, from every county, not knowing that people began to see, oh, if she can do this, I was 33 years old. If she can do all of this, then we can give her a chance. So that formed the platform. When I was doing it, all I knew that people needed help. And I
With
was
no
gonna go out
intention
there.
of getting
No
into
intention.
politics.
I didn't want to I didn't even think about politics. Let me tell you a small story. I was 18 years old going to the University of Liberia, and I had gotten accepted, and my father was giving me my $250 fee. And he said to me, Nene, they will call me Nene because I was named after my grandmother. What are you going to do at the university? And I said, oh, me, Daddy, I don't know. I'm going to go and listen during the orientation. I will make up my mind. And he said, mind you, now this is 1981. The coup had taken place. Madam Salif is in jail. The whole country is upside down. Women are now being bashed. He said, so you can't do politics. So when you go to the university, if you want to do politics, you pay your own school fees. So I said, what am I going to do with politics, Daddy? I couldn't even talk. I was a very quiet child. I said, stop worrying. So he gave me the $250. I walked out the door. He called me back 3 times. You will not do politics. Politics is not for women. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
My father got killed in the war.
Yeah.
Because he saw what was happening.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even in my psychic because I was so quiet. My parents would be surprised today if they would see me talking all of the way that I talk and doing the things that I do, because they were like, she was not a child that even showed any of these tendencies growing up. And so it's something that has just happened. I became First Lady, went into that situation, and then for myself, later on, I said, well, I think I can serve. And I was elected. So it's been the grace of God, really.
How do you see politics? Is it about service, or it's about having that position, that posture, enjoying what it comes with?
It's about service. If it was just about a position, when the difficult times come, you would just quit. But I realized that in 2005, when Madam Salif called on women and said, join me, let's transform the nation, we were the first set of women who came on board when they got our political parties to accept us. And there was a special rule in the election commission that said all political parties must submit a name of a minimum of 30% in 2005. And so it encouraged women to come on board. And I knew that I wasn't going there to go and, it's a position as senator. No, it was a position to make a difference. And what I wanted to do was to use that position to impact positively the lives of women and girls. And that has been my forte over the last 30 years.
Africa mostly, politics is dominated by men, and like you mentioned, your dad had this fear. No one his child to go into politics because of the fear. But it's changing with people like you being vice president, senator, and all of that. Madam Salif serving as president. It's changing. But what are the challenges women like you face when you get into politics and having to go up to the ladder and become a vice president?
The first challenge is that you're entering a space that women normally don't enter. And so the first thing is that you get the backlash from the men. So they're waiting for you to fail. They're waiting for you to not do the right thing. And they'll be the first to say, you see, she shouldn't be here in the first place. So just that patriarchal harassment that you'll get. They will make funny comments. They will try to harass you so you can quit. So that's the first challenge. The second challenge is getting involved with your people, staying relevant. So even if you get to be vice president, you have to remain relevant. What is it that you're doing in that office that affects the lives of people in a positive way? The third thing that I see women struggle with is finance. And I was so happy over the last few days as we engaged at the women's meeting. I heard one of the ladies talk about the Women's Green Bank.
Yeah.
And I want to really champion this course.
That Nasu
Fofana.
yeah.
Fofana.
Yeah.
I had a small meeting with her yesterday. That is our greatest Achilles heel for getting women on board, because we have finances at the lower level. We must expand. The Women's Green Bank will provide an opportunity without all the bottlenecks that the regular banks give us to be able to expand our businesses and do better. And then we can begin to coalesce, come together and see how we can encourage more women. The fact is, if a country only uses the resources, human, financial, whatever resources we bring to the table as citizens, if you only use 50%, that is the men, then you lose 50% of the women that come to the table with so much vision, so much vigor. And I think it's sad when you see women being left on the side. And so we want to encourage women to get involved. You have elections just like us in a few years. We want to encourage more women to get involved because we bring a whole different angle. But we bring 50% of the passion to the table.
Yeah.
Any country that leaves that out, then you're just operating on 50. And I know when I went to school, 50 was failing. I think 50 is still failing. So if the countries don't bring women on board, I think it's a disservice. We're so small in the legislature. We're so small in the executive, even though some presidents like President Marabio and them have done well in terms of passing all of these new acts to encourage women to come on board. As chair of ECOWAS, he should now get his colleagues to begin to look at these actions that will encourage women.
How do we get that in the continent, or say the sub-region, as you said, people like you serving in that capacity of how African governments and leaders could understand that we like you mentioned, we're not doing a favor to women. They're part of the society. In some countries, they are more in the population. But how do you think we can achieve that with women like you, Madam Salif and others?
Well, we've been speaking. I think what we need is more he for she champions. Because the truth is, when they get into that room, it's about a vote. And if you have 2 women out of 30, then it's just 2 votes. We must encourage people like His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, who is the current chair of ECOWAS, and other leaders to now take on the banner to increase the space so that there are more women. Some of our laws have been changed. For example, when you go to the ECOWAS Parliament, it's a minimum of 30%. There are still presidents sending all men. Even though they have some women that they could send. So they have to do a little bit more to help. And we're doing this not for us, but for our children. And I told a gentleman the other day, what if your daughter were in my space? He said, oh, then I would do anything to help her. He said, then we now need to work so that the girls coming behind us will have more space. So we need more he for she champions.
Yeah,
and it has to be intentionally done.
Exactly. As you mentioned, we have the GWA Act, the Gender Empowerment and Act that was passed by President Bio, passed by Parliament and, signed by President Bio. How do you think we can escalate, and other countries could learn from what we have presently? With us in Parliament, we have the percentage of women there now in cabinets as well. And I think we're struggling with the private sector appointments and other places. But how do we make this a model, if not across the continent, but the sub-region as at now?
And I put that at the feet of His Excellency President Maada Bio, because as chair of ECOWAS, he now has a platform. When you get a platform, you must maximize it. He's the champion for this because it has worked here. It has encouraged the space to be opened. And so we as women have to keep petting him and keep talking to him and asking him, hey, sir, can you take this to ECOWAS? Can it become a mandate so that the other presidents can follow you? Because it's an example, and you are showing that bringing women on board increases peace, increases impact, increases all of the things, development. He should be our champion. So I think we need to find a way. He's already a he for she champion, so that it goes to the next level, so that other presidents can begin to see that this works. Because with the political will from the executive, the legislature will always follow through, and it will help us.
You know better. You've served there. But with women in politics, I'm sure you served when your party was in opposition before coming to power. Has there been time when you think that no, I should leave? This is not going to happen. The challenges are many. They think women should not sit on the table. How did it happen of you becoming a vice presidential candidate and a vice president of Liberia?
And I want to thank His Excellency former President George Manawia, who decided in 2017 to listen to the voices of the women. Because the women's voices said, we now need a female vice president. There's no way we can continue to develop as a country, and we keep having, at the 2 levels, president and vice president, males and males and males. All of the other political parties didn't listen, and they picked male candidates at both levels. That gave us a leverage that the women said, okay, there's a woman there, we must now support this. And I think that's a key reason why we won the elections, because the women's voices were now at that level. Are there challenges? Yes, there are many challenges. And in most African countries, except for a few in our sub-region, the vice presidential role is a nominal role. The constitution says, the Liberian constitution says, and the vice president shall do the duties as assigned by the president. And you're president of the Senate. But other than that, they have no specific roles. Now here in Sierra Leone is a little bit different. There are specific sectors set out that the vice president has to perform. We are hoping that we can normalize this across our region so that people have specific roles to play. But it took a he for she champion to say, yes, it's the women's time, and I'm going to pick a female candidate. Once that was done, we had to now carve a niche. And when we had the discussions, I said to him, he was then ambassador, senator we are at the time. I said, the one thing about me that you know is that I'm an advocate. Whatever office I sit in, I will advocate for the things that are important for women. So just know that I will not be a normal vice president as it has been. Because the vice presidency in Liberia has been very quiet. And they will just go and sit in cabinets, they won't say anything. And I say I can't be that kind of vice president because of the activism that has been in my spirit from when I was first lady. So he says, well, I don't have a problem. I said, once you agree to that, then we don't have a problem.
And you had a good working relationship,
yes,
right?
we did. There were challenges in cabinet. Others felt that I was too pushy. Others felt that my voice was too loud. But when you occupy that space, that is what you must do. You must speak about the issues. You can't be silent. And that's a challenge because everybody doesn't like it. Some people started, rumoring, she wants to act like she's the president. President Weah was very quiet during his tenure. He would speak when he had to. But he wasn't a really talkative president. So then my voice seemed to become louder. And of course, people started to use it in different ways. And there were some challenges about that. But again, he chose Ejua Howard Taylor. And I don't think he expected I would just be a quiet vice president. But there were some challenges with that from other members of the cabinet.
How do we sustain, positions like having people like you serve as, vice president, president, a running mate, a candidate in the election, also Madam Ellen serving as president? How do we sustain that? And it's not just seen as a token. It happened once in a while after every other decade. How do we sustain that? Having every other election, at least the major political parties will ensure that they have women on the ticket.
The first thing is that those who are privileged to serve must serve well. Because if you go into the village and there's a route to go and get water from the well, and if someone falls and breaks the calabash, you will hear the men say, oh, you guys are going down that road where the women fall. So one person who falls gives a negative impact on the lives of others. So we have to try our best. And like I say, it's challenging. It's not 100%, but you have to put your best foot forward and always have a positive outlook so that you don't fall along the riverside. So people don't say, you women need to find a new route because you are falling at where you go and pick up water. So that first thing has to be in your mind when you step up to serve. Serve with the best of your ability. Some of the standards that are held up for men are double for us. And it's not fair. Sometimes I will ask, but a man can do this, it's not an issue. When a woman does it, it's a big issue. So we have to keep in mind those who are wanting to go into the process. That is tough, but you must always put your best foot forward. The second thing is that we must inspire and encourage the younger girls. There's a lot of bullying now, a lot of electoral violence, a lot of cyber violence taking place. So some people who could be very good lawmakers or vice presidents or heads of corporations are afraid. Because once you step into that public space, everything is now open. You have no more secrets. So you have to do your best when you get there to do the right thing. We have to stop all of the violence because it's not fair. But then the men want to oust you out. So they will bring a lot of issues. I remember at one point, I was going for my second election in 2014. And like about 3 or 4 days before the election, my pastor called me. He said, Joel, there's something trending on social media. I said, oh, Daddy, I'm in the county because I'm in a constituency in the heart of Liberia. I said, I'm in the county. What's happening? He said, come down. It's very important. So I rushed and I went down to the capital, about 3 hours drive. And when I got there, he had this video, pictures. They were just pictures then, because it's 2014. Things were not as active as it was today. That you have actual technology. So they had gone, and excuse me for saying it in a way, they had taken my picture and put me in like I was in this lesbian relationship, and they had the picture of me and some girls. They say, oh, we're going to go, since she's a Christian and she's someone that the Christians look up to as a woman of faith, let's damage her whole profile, so that when the church sees it, they will say, if this is what she's doing, then we won't elect her. 3-4 days before the election.
Wow.
So when I saw the picture, I called my brothers and others to look at it, and my brother started to laugh. He said, but this whole picture is a body of a 14 or 15-year-old young girl, and you are old, you are in your 40s, so this is not you, so why are you concerned? I said, because people won't pay attention to that. They will just pay attention to this is what's happening. So they were trying to damage. Yes, I was blackmailing, and I told him, I said, well, Daddy, I just went on the radio, and I showed the picture, and I said, well, this is not me. You guys know I'm an old lady. I can't be in this picture. But I mean, it would have damaged my chances, because everybody would not have had the opportunity to have that clarity. So there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of muscling out of the space. And when I went for my re-election in 2014, there were 13 men against one Joa Howard Taylor.
Within your party?
In the county. My party had put up one candidate because I was a sitting senator. But everybody else, they said, oh, we have to find a man who will usher out. And it was tough. It was really, really, really tough. At one point, I was like, maybe I won't get elected. But the women said, you are our choice. You have remained engaged. You have continued to come to us. Whatever you do, impact the lives of our children, we're going to keep you there. And so that is something that helps.
Do you intend to contest for the presidency of Liberia?
Well, there are discussions ongoing. And like I said to someone, I've come from First Lady to being elected twice to former vice president. I think that's the normal trajectory. But again, I believe if the opposition, because I'm now back in the opposition, I'm no longer in the ruling party. If we come together as an opposition and we decide who the best candidates are to win the ruling party, whoever they support, I will be a part of that process. Because no man is an island. And you cannot excel to that level if you don't coalesce with everybody else. So I'm leaving my chips open. The discussions have started. And my party is now going towards primaries and different things to elect a new corps of officers for 2029. So we have some time. I think I'm going to be involved in the processes, and we'll see what comes out of it.
But you're not retiring yet?
No, even now as a former vice president, I'm still involved with the women's work. I have an NGO called the Jewel Starfish Foundation that is providing leadership, mentorship, and scholarship for girls, even here in Sierra Leone. And so my work continues. My work continues. And the work of the women can never end. Madam Salif is still actively involved in all of the debates and the discussions about Africa. So once you get to this space, even if you're not in an office, that's why I believe it's not about an office, it's about a platform that you have that encourages you to continue to engage and to inspire others.
Like you mentioned, us here, we will be getting election in 2 years. There is this same conversation about certain people calling for the major political parties, the main political parties, to have a woman on their ticket. What lessons can we learn from Liberia, from a country like yours? You've had a woman president, a woman vice president in you. What can we learn from it with that advocacy?
Well, the first thing I would like to say is that it would be very, 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 very pleasing to all of us if the major political parties would choose women, competent, impactful, visionary women, as vice presidential candidates. Because what it will show is that the issues of women is agenda item number one. Because what we would like to see, we want peace, we want development, we want better systems that serve our families. That's the bottom line. We want development that increases the potential of our children and gives them a platform that they can aspire to be what they want to be. And if you have two male candidates, the women's voices are silent. So I think that's the first thing that we learn, that if you bring women on board, the issues that we are concerned about, and they are quite different. Let me just give you an example. In my country, I know when the cities are built or the communities are built, they will put the water system a little bit far from the village. So we may have to walk. Why isn't the well in the center of the village where everybody can see? the girls can go and get water anytime. They don't have to walk 5-10 minutes. A woman will be concerned not putting the well 30 minutes away because she know her friends will have a difficulty and it's risky going down the water. So everybody will not even have enough water. So a woman will be interested in that. A woman will be interested in why are there not water systems at public schools. What if a girl has her period and she needs to change or she's messed up? How does she clean up? She has to leave school and go home. So we're interested in the things that lift up the family unit. And a man wouldn't be concerned about those things. But when you bring a woman on board, you realize that these extra things that make the family unit better will be important. They are now calling for the Women's Green Bank. Why? Because the criteria that the regular banks have are not available to women. How many women have their own collateral? Your collateral is your husband and your husband's property. And sometimes this is for the family. If we put it up and you don't do what you need to do, then we'll all lose. So women have to have additional opportunities. This is what a woman will bring to the table, to open up that space, to advocate for more things that impact positively the lives of women.
But how do women here mobilize? Repeatedly you mentioned how the women in Liberia, said they wanted a woman, they wanted you, they supported you. We've been having this conversation about women supporting women, women not supporting women. How do we get the women here to mobilize and speak with one voice that we want this? It's not a token, it's something we want and it should happen.
And I think that's the conversation that's taking place now, that a lot of these things are being done beyond party lines, and we have to go beyond party lines. You can imagine if only my political party said we'll go ahead and give our votes to George Weah because Joel Taylor is on the ticket, we would have lost. So beyond party lines, we must find capable women that are able to speak on our behalf. And I always say to women, you don't have to always tell people what you think. If you go into the ballot box, the truth is you're there by yourself. No one's going to tell you there's a hammer on your head. Go and vote for this man candidate. Sometimes women are unable to tell their husbands up front, I'm not voting for your candidate now, I'm going to go vote for a woman. It brings crisis into the home. So I think we need to discuss it, but we need to coalesce so that we can find a way. The women's vote, if we put it together, we can decide that across Africa we are electing all women as presidents. And that would be possible just by our share votes. So we have the authority in our hands to make this happen. How do we now come together beyond party lines? It would take a very fine level of interaction and engagements. So first thing, you don't put a woman at risk in her home and say, we are having this big meeting and we are calling everybody, and you are in another political party and they are talking about going to go and elect someone else who is in the opposition. So we have to do a fine combing of those things, person to person, a woman to woman. While we're in the market, we're talking about why is it important. And that is where the examples come out. Because you can say, see, if there's women who have done this in our tenure, and there are many women here who have done amazing work, if we get more, it's in our interest. I hear there are even places in Sierra Leone, even though the law doesn't allow it, that paramount chiefs, female paramount chiefs are not even allowed to contest. We have to advocate for those people and then we have them put on the ballot. Because if we advocate for them by our share votes, we can change the trajectory. But it's a fine call. We have to find a strategy that will not put women at risk. But one-to-one, I think that it can work.
You're very close to Sierra Leone, and I think you could be a resource person, to help our women here to mobilize and speak with one voice. I know I was having a conversation with someone, and I got to understand that you're supporting people here, students here. You have things that you're doing here. What the passion on that, out of politics, but you still see this country as a place you should provide support for?
Because women across our region are the same. And Sierra Leone and Liberia are just brothers and sisters. We have the same languages, we have the same tradition, we have the same customs. And I think it takes others to come on board to help, to tell the young girl there in any school or any community that your dreams are valid and that they can come to pass. Sometimes when you hear your mother speak every day in the home, you don't take it serious. My children will go out and somebody will tell them something I've been telling them for years, and they will come excited. Oh, mommy, this person says so. I now believe. I say, but I've been saying that same thing for 10 years. How come you didn't believe me? So sometimes when you come from outside and you add your voice, it makes people sit up. And I believe that our assignment is in our region across our continent, because we're talking about lifting African girls. And so my responsibility goes beyond Liberia.
You've served at one of the highest political level, as a senator, as vice president, and all of that. How could we get politics and governance to work for women in this sub-region?
And we have to take it beyond the country level. Sierra Leone has done amazingly well, passing all of those acts. Liberia has still not done it. Madam Salif tried her best, but there were 5 women in the Senate and maybe 11 in the House of Reps. Out of 103 members were maybe 13 or 14. So our voices were just, they would say, the women are making noise, because you had to stand up and talk. And the men didn't really get a feel for what we were trying to do. So even at our level in Liberia, we still haven't passed some of these important laws. So we're still struggling with them to see how it can be done. So we now need to take it to a level where the heads of states can now listen. And let me give you a small example of what happened in Liberia to stop the war. Women got together, they prayed, they found their way on buses and transport cars and went to Ghana. When the decisions were being made, they went and blocked the hall where the men were meeting. Say, if you don't hear us, we are not letting you guys go into this place. So they forced a situation that the heads of states were forced to listen and say, hey, we want peace. Whatever it is going to cost, we want peace in Liberia. We are tired. We are the ones suffering. We are the ones dying. So the women's voices came together and created an environment where the men had to listen. Maybe that's what it's going to take from country to country to country. Not in a violent way. It was peaceful. They just went and sat in their lapas and said, if you guys don't do this, we are not moving you. What will you do? Bring a bulldozer and roll over there? So that seems
it was the same story here with our war, the women's forum. The women stood up.
It had to be.
And men listen.
That's what we need here in Sierra Leone and across the region. Men can listen if you go out and you convince them why it's important. I think the fact that we've been able to pass those laws in parliament, the men are already listening. They are looking. They want to see what our agenda is. So we have to make our case and get them to the point to say, okay, this makes sense. Because when they open that space, they will be surprised Sierra Leone will do better.
The women in Sierra Leone who want to get into politics, who want to contest for the presidency even, what should they not be scared about?
I think just representing a community or a constituency is something that's scary for women already. But you have to make up your mind. You have to have a passion for change. And you have to make sure that your voice will be a voice for rallying all of the women together. It can't be about a political party. It has to be about the women of Sierra Leone so that people see you as a unifier. And what they could be afraid of is the fact that they might not have the money. That's always an issue of finance, because it takes a lot now. Elections have become monetized. I mean, you have to spend money on different things. And the women usually don't have it, but when you come together, it's possible. So I think the financial thing is the first thing that makes a woman afraid. I don't have any money. How am I going to go and fight for this position? But I think if you're able to get into the women's psychic and convince them, they will bring money on board and they will help you get to where you want to get. But you must be a voice that would transcend political parties. I'm saddened that in our sphere of life, I mean from Liberia, the politics have become so serious in Liberia. You're either on the blue team or you're on the red team. In Sierra Leone, you're either on the green team or the red team. In Ghana, I mean, it's become so politicized. Everything now is political, which I think we should bring down the tempo a little bit.
Well, why do you think that is happening? You've served. Is it about people losing trust in politicians or political parties, or is it that politics is about everything?
It's about winner take all that leaves a whole bunch of people outside of the process. I hear that President Marabio is even giving jobs to opposition leaders. I think that's a good thing to do, because if you win and you say, well, I only want to support my party, you will be leaving maybe 50% of the population out. And what happens is that 50% is now agitated, and it will continue to cause all kinds of issues, and you will not have peace to develop. Open a space where your partisans are giving those who are qualified. But if you find a qualified opposition member somewhere, bring them on. It's about Sierra Leone. It's about Liberia. It's about ECOWAS. It can no longer be winner take all. And I think that is what's causing the conflict in our countries, that we have a winner take all mentality that leaves huge people out. So when you're waiting for 5 years, what will you do? You will oppose everything the government is doing, even if it's good for your people, even if it's good for your constituency, which is not a good thing.
Yeah.
Where if you open up the space and you say this is good for this constituency because the president knows the project will affect the people positively, then that is what we must do.
You were on the ticket and with President Weah, right?
Yes, I was.
And you lost the election.
The second election,
The
yes.
second election. Is it about delivery or is it about the winner takes it all politics you're talking about?
You know, I think what happened was that we didn't use the media effectively. So we felt we had won and that people would see. No, you have to use the media. And I think that was our Achilles heel. Now people are showing all of the projects that we started are now being completed in this term. So by the time the government of Liberia says we're dedicating this school, we've sourced the money for that school. It's our project. But did we inform the people? We just assume that people will know. So you have to use the media. There's a whole new space that has been created. And we didn't do well in getting our messaging and in getting the work we were doing on board. And they used it against us. Oh, they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. Now we're busy telling people, no, here are the records. Here's the financing that was done. Here's all of the documents. But it's already late. But we are now telling people, this is what we did. So then they're asking the ruling government now, so what are you doing? But you have to use the media very, very, very well. It's a tool for good or for evil, depending on where you sit. But anybody that comes to power must use the media to inform their people positively about what's happening. And I like the fact that President Bio goes to all of these dedications, because when a breach is being done and the president shows up, everybody knows the president was involved.
There is evidence.
Yes, there's evidence there. Even if it's an opposition project, government put money in it, the opposition should show up too. So we are working together. But he should not be absent, because
I think that is what is missing in our politics. In project like that, how do we get the opposition to be part of it?
It's intentional work.
The case of force as well is the winner takes it all. We've discussed that a lot here, that it's agitate, like you mentioned, a group of people who think they don't have access, and they will have to wait 5-10 years, But again, there's this issue about people thinking and believing politics and politicians don't seek their interest. Politicians make promises, they come to power. It's about, like you mentioned, possibly appointing their own cronies, people who support them, and sometimes forget about the people actually who dance for them in the streets and who voted for them, and not addressing their basic needs, the things that they want. You've served in that position where you understand what politics is and what promises are and how do you deliver. Do you think politicians are delivering? They're actually delivering for the people?
Some. Those who actually deliver, you'll find them being elected over and over. There's some people who have spent a lot of time, like my big sister Veronica, who's at ECOWAS. She's a parliamentarian.
Honorable Veronica Kadisisi.
Veronica. She's been elected, I don't know how many times.
I think she's third or fourth time now in parliament.
So she's someone who's impacting the lives of her people, else she would not be elected those many times. It's not friendship, it's delivery. So she's an example that we can use to say, well, this is how it should be done. So it can be done that way, but if you think you get elected and you're going to work on the back of people, you would be a one-time lawmaker, and your name will be, those are the ones who just got elected once. So I think it behooves all of us who get an opportunity to do your best to serve. Can you do everything? No. But the things that you promise your people must be done. And when we go into elections, there's something a lot of people do. Make promises that don't even make sense. It's $1 million or more now to do 1 mile of road. And then you go and say, okay, there's 3 mile road. I'm going to get it done when I get elected. This is what the people want. What that lawmaker is saying is that I will go to the House and I will lobby for government to do that road, because an individual cannot pay $3 or $4 million to do a road. But when we are campaigning, we'll go and say, this is what we'll do. And by the time you're elected, your term there is like 5 years. In year number 3, when the people don't see that road being done, they say, this man lied. So we need to say the truth, that I will lobby to make sure government does that. Even if you're in opposition. In the legislature.
Will that not cost you?
No, because you must get the work done. This is where the disappointment comes. And so you have women talking soft issues. When I was going for my election, I said, I realized there's a gap. There's an education gap for our people. My promise to you is that I will do everything within my power to ensure that your children have access to educational opportunities. All of the money I made went to provide educational opportunities. At the point where I would now go and hustle for my own housework because I had to get the work done. I've sent thousands of young people to school. That has been my commitment. Because when you empower one child, that whole family's destiny is changed because they can now use that education to do something to transform the lives of their people. I didn't go and tell anybody I was going to fix road because I knew that it was going to be difficult. But in my position, when I got elected, I then went and found out which are the committees that are important. The Ways, Means, and Finance. Hey, important committee. I squeezed my way all over the place until I got become a person that represented my constituency. So I was the Ways and Means chair for my constituency. So when the budget comes to the billing, hey, I'm involved. When the people are lobbying for other things, I say, okay, I know we can get 10 things. I just want this one thing. So I was able to do some schools. I was able to do some hospitals, in addition to providing support, personal support for education. And that is what you must do, because when you get into that space, if you are off the Ways and Means, how are you talking about a road? Because that is the committee that looks at what government brings, and then you negotiate. Okay, the president wants a road in this district. If we are going to give the president a road in this district, 4 or 5 of us in our region, we know we want one major road. We say this road has to be done. So you negotiate, and that way it will be done, whether you opposition or not. You must not look at yourself and say, oh, I'm in opposition, so it doesn't matter. I got so much work done, working with Madam Salif, working with the other caucuses, because we negotiated. If you want this, I want that. If you're not going to sign my bill, I'm not going to sign yours. So you negotiate a settlement, and in the end, slowly, things will start to fall into place.
What is keeping your passion, for supporting women, girls in school and all of that? I got to learn yesterday how much you're supporting people, young people in this country. Impressive. What is keeping that passion?
I know that every girl that's given an opportunity becomes a building block of society. We all say across Africa, if you educate a boy, you educate an individual. If you educate a girl and you empower a girl, you educate an entire family. Every woman that is empowered, educated, provided support, that's able to get a job, the life of that entire family is changed, because she's an addition to her husband now. It's not just a man taking care of everything. She brings her resources, she brings her time, and all of the SDGs are settled in one woman. Because if I have a good job, my children will go to better schools. If I have a good job, my children will have access to hospitals. If I have a good job, I will ensure that the water coming into my home is clean water. So all of the SDGs are tied into the empowerment of each woman. And that's why I continue to do what I need to do, because I know that each girl that is empowered and inspired and giving the opportunities to soar and be what she wants to be creates a new, and I like this motive you have here. Everyone is connected somehow. So she becomes a part of the building blocks of building the new Sierra Leone or building the new Liberia.
We have a first lady who came and, she started Answer for Girls to protect women, especially girls, and also helping school kids, women, girls with sanitary pads. How do you think we could sustain something like that,
And the impact of that, just sanitary pads. And because I saw my sister, the first lady, talking about hands of our girls and providing sanitary pads, when I became vice president, that was a major project of mine, because I realized it was tied into keeping girls in school. So people say, oh, it's just sanitary pad. No, if a girl has no sanitary pad during her period, she stays home. Every month, 3 or 4 days, she's home. She loses time in school. It could be period time. It could be exam time. She's unable to go, and she loses. And then when you look at the statistics, they will say the girls are not doing well. Why? Because they are absent every month for 3 or 4 days. So just that simple access to free sanitary pads give a girl an opportunity to remain in school and helps her finish on time. Something simple like that. And so we need to sustain it. Others need to join. It's a project for the nation. And it takes one person. It took Her Excellency Fatima Bio to say, hey, we need sanitary pads for our girls. That has spread now across the region. You have even the president of Ghana the other day got a whole set of sanitary pads and sent it to all of the schools because girls need it. We need to go beyond, oh, the girls are in school. What do they need? They need water. There's some of our schools, public schools, that have no water. Not even to drink. So the girls go to school all day. They don't even drink a plastic bag of water before you say are able to wash themselves and to keep themselves clean in school. So it's attached to just the dignity of a girl, and I think it's an important project.
These two countries, Sierra Leone and Liberia, we share so many things in common. What could we learn from each other, and how could we strengthen this relationship and help in building our people and our countries? Just recently, President Bill and President Boakai, were turning sword for a road construction project. And interestingly, Sierra Leonean own company is implementing that project. How do we collaborate and work together at the highest level, in building people and empowering people as well, especially women and girls?
And the issue is peace. Peace for coexistence. Whatever the issues are, we must sit and talk about it and resolve it. Because if President Bio didn't feel there was a peaceful coexistence, he wouldn't have gone to the project and say, well, we are together. So it shows a level of engagements and interactions that go beyond the presidency, that filters down to everyone. When I was vice president, I came to Sierra Leone for my first visit. And I had a very long conversation with the vice president, who's a friend and brother to me. And he was explaining some of the things they're doing. Because ECOWAS now is a community of people, we need to trade. Why are people going to Malaysia for tires or for rubber when West Africa is a rubber belt? All of the trees just grow by themselves. Now that the world is coming closer together, Africa is in the center of it. But if we were to just trade, some countries have, like Ghana, they have oil fields all over the place. Why are we not buying our oil from Ghana? Why are we going way to Saudi and other places when it's cheaper to just get a ship from Ghana to go to Liberia? We need to trade. If we trade amongst ourselves, our countries will get richer, will be more beneficial, and our people will get involved because there's a whole downstream issue that small companies can take and begin to work and make our people richer. So that's what we need to do. In addition to keeping the peace, is to begin to trade. When you trade with somebody, that person becomes your friend. Because it's like, I'm depending on him. If I don't send my goods there, or if he doesn't send his goods here, it will be a problem. At one point, we had a problem with rice. Because again, the world was shut down in the COVID era, and people were keeping what they had for themselves. So when I called the vice president, he said, "Oh, we have some rice at the border, in Bo, because we've divided our supplies across the country. So if something happens, we can deal with it at the source. We won't be waiting for rice to come from Freetown." He said, "We have done a lot of planting. People are planting rice. We're eating our own food now. We are not depending on people to send us rice from India." And he was like, if you guys really need some help, we'll talk to the president and see how much we can send. But you guys need to also take on this strategy of providing funding so that your people can grow what they eat and eat what they grow. And I was so inspired about it. So there's a lot we can learn from each other because we are the same. Our atmosphere, the climate, everything is the same. And we begin to work together and we can make it. It's not about what we can get from outside, it's what we can do here to improve the lives of our people, which I think will make a difference in the governance space across our nations.
Should we expect, during our time, seeing women as president? We've got a woman as president of Liberia, but again, happening again, and that of Sierra Leone. And
it can happen because we've broken the glass ceiling. Today, Ghana has a female vice president. President Mahama did the right thing to say, let me bring the women on board. So it's a wise leader that would say, let me bring the women on board. Because once the women see that character and that woman begins to speak for all Sierra Leonean women, when you get to that level now, your party is important, but the country takes precedence. And that's the only thing I would say to you. When I became vice president, I wasn't just vice president for my political party. I would go and attend the opposition meeting when they invite me. People were, and that's opposition. I said, these are women. These women gave us their votes. And I knew that we would not have just won on our political party. So my responsibility was to go beyond the border and talk to them too and find out what they needed. When they had their meetings and they invited me to their programs, I attended. There will always be some rumors in the back. You are giving resources to opposition. I said, these people voted for us. Now that we are coming back together and saying how we can win elections in 2029, we need those same women. What if I had not gone out to them? Where would I start? Then you are going to someone's house and she'll say, you are vice president and you never cared what happened, or we are not coming back because you are fooling us. So I knew that I had to use that position to go across the board. So I think it can happen if we do our politics right and if we do it holistically. Sometimes the political parties will be pushing back, but in the end, if you do get a female vice president elected in 2029 with whoever the flag bearers will be, that woman has a responsibility for all Sierra Leonean women and not just those from a political party.
Someone is just saying, how do we prioritize women in disability as well in this conversation? Sometimes we don't focus on them. It's more about the able-bodied and how they move along and how they get involved. Even because of the restraints and challenges, disabled women hardly find, the opportunity to break through. During a time, is there any way, or with your experience, is there any way they can be prioritized?
Funny thing, the office of the vice president always gave the position of chairperson of people living with disabilities to the wife of the vice president. So under our constitution, there's a small budget in the office of the vice president for the wife of the vice president. They always assume that there will be a male person there to take over people living with disabilities. So I was lucky when I became vice president that was already a plan under my office. So we definitely engaged them. We got them into farming. We provided scholarship opportunities. The issue is that we must look at everyone, especially those sectors that are considered not part of the mainstream. For me, leadership is intentional. So you must look to those areas. Just how we go around and look for girls living in difficult circumstances and say, hey, I'll give you a scholarship to help you here. Because those who can afford it and that are doing well, they're already above the fray. But how do you go and identify those young ones that if this were not given to them, they would not make it to the next level? And people living with disability is definitely a key part of how we can empower them. I'm praying that when the Green Bank is actually opened, I'm hoping that President Bio and the leaders here will find the money for the Green Bank, that they will not just look for regular women, because regular women already have an advantage. But they will find out those who are disabled, they too need to come on board. How do we provide specialized funding to help them into business? Because disability is not an inability. You have some brilliant people who are disabled by some chance, maybe polio or something has happened to them, but they can go big business people who must find a way to provide a niche where people living with disabilities, both male and females, are brought on board, because that is what leadership about, the whole and not just about a few.
The support you providing for people here as well, the assurances that will continue, right?
I'm doing my very best to make sure it continues, because this is my life's work. Regardless of where I find myself in the future, I know this is the passion that I have, and I will try my very best by the grace of God to continue to do it. Sometime today we're going to go and visit the first all-girls school. I think it's called the Olive Bee Academy. They're all girls.
Peninsula,
yes, so we're going to go and visit there, and we're hoping to find some girls in need there. So we'll be expanding our program a little bit at a time, but this is something that is my life's work, and I will do my best by the grace of God.
How could, I know your work inspire other people, but how could you help to mobilize, in here? Maybe, I know you come often, but get a team or a network here. Is that something you're thinking about? A team that could be doing some of the things you're planning to do?
Definitely, we have a coordinator here, my brother Mahmoud Koroma, who is the coordinator for the Jewel Starfish. We haven't had a coordinated meeting bringing others on board, but we've had some support from the Progressive Fuller Union. I think a couple of years ago, they've given us some financial support to help with our program. We need to expand that because we need to do a little bit more. And so this year we'll be looking at, maybe the next time I come, how we can bring our friends together and raise additional money for the Sierra Leonean grouping.
And I'm sure you're a resource person to help our women here as well, to mobilize with having a voice ahead of the election, on getting the political parties to understand that you're not doing a woman a ticket. What the advantage of having a woman on the ticket?
The advantage is that you get 50% of the votes. Or okay, let's be realistic. You get at least 25 or 30% of the women from the other side, because your political party will definitely support you, but you need to bring others on board. So the advantage is bringing more women to the table, and then you open up spaces for those women to grow and to develop and to soar. So it's good. It's good business for Sierra Leone. It's good business for Liberia. It's good business for our sub-region.
And maybe the next time I speak to you again, it will be Excellency, hopefully, maybe.
You can never tell. I mean, I'm looking to what God has for me in the future. It may still take a little bit of more work, but I'm looking forward to remaining engaged. I'm still pretty young, even though I'll be 64 in January. But I think I still have 20 more years of impacting the lives of our people, and I will do whatever it takes to keep engaged, because I think when God gives you an opportunity, you can't put it down. You have to keep holding onto that baton until you turn it over to the next generation.
What inspires you? Is it the upbringing or society, or what do you see around?
I think what inspired me was being first lady in a Civil War situation, because I had gone to America. When you live in the West, everything is already done. You know, they had their issues are different. You know, they've already developed. So they're talking about space. They're talking about digital AI. I mean, we're not there yet. We're still talking about bread and butter issues in our country. And so what inspired me was that if someone didn't take the mantle, many girls would get lost in a shuffle. And what frustrates me sometimes is that I don't have all of what I need in terms of resources to do everybody. So you have to pick and choose. And so sometimes you let some people down. I don't have the finances. I can't add another student. That's something that makes me a little bit depressed. But I think more people need to get involved. It's not about the meetings. We get to these big meetings. We spend a lot of money. People go back, and what do they come back with? We have to do some practical things to make the lives of our daughters better.
How could we be intentional with politics and governance to make it work for the people?
Every person elected must know that they've been elected to make an impact in the lives of people, not their own lives. When you get elected, you already have some benefits. You know, you have a car, you have steady income for 5 years. What do you do with that? It takes personal sacrifice and commitment. And so when your constituency calls you and say, okay, we want a well. We don't have any water in this community. If it means you have to go in your pocket and take the money from there, that's what it means, because you're representing their interests. Everything will not come from government. You have to provide ways and means to be able to service your people. And whether you're male or female, that is a priority, because you've told them, I will serve you. I will make a difference. You saw an oath to make a difference in their lives. So I think as we look at the next set of elections coming up, we have to find those who have already shown commitment to transforming the lives of people. Let those get re-elected, because they already have a commitment to change situations. If you find those who are just playing, there are many people who come to the legislature and they just, you know, they come, they buy what they want, they get themselves better off, and then, you know, with the children mentality, and they slip off. But I think everyone who wants to serve must know that it is not about you. It is about those you represent. And if we continue to do more of that, people will be a little bit more lenient towards lawmakers being elected, and they won't be so agitated. Most times after 6 months, people are saying, we did the wrong thing. So you have to look deeply in a character. Everyone has a character. If you see someone who's a child and you elect them, a child thinks about what? Me, myself, and I. If you elect a mature person, even if that person is young, that has an intention, that they have shown a platform of helping people, elect that one is better, because we have to change the trajectory where lawmakers come to the table and, you know, they just think about themselves. The people are in dire situations. They need people who will represent their interests but make an impact in their own lives.
Should we not be surprised if we see you in the tickets in the Liberian national elections?
Well, you can never tell. You know, our destinies are set by God's hands, and sometimes what he decides is what happens. All I can promise you is that I'm a strong member of the opposition in my country, and we'll come up with a team that will be able to win these elections in 2029 and get the ruling party out of power by the grace of God.
Thank you so much. But what message will you want to leave with the Sierra Leoneans generally? We are celebrating independence and all of that. There are challenges with just like with any other country, but we are always referred to as resilient people. We've seen war, we've seen mudslide, Ebola, and all of it. We have the Liberian community as well. You know, what's your message?
And my final message to Sierra Leoneans and to those living within your borders is that peace is more important than crisis and war. That I pray that we never, ever go back to that kind of a situation, you know, where our countries are at war, civil or outside. And that we must do everything within our power to maintain the peace, because it is only in the maintenance of peace. And 65 years has shown that if you're peaceful, if you are resilient, if you are visionary, if your intent is to change the lives of people, then the sky is just the beginning point of where we should be. So I pray for peace for Sierra Leone. I pray for peace for our sub-region. I pray for greater interaction, greater solidarity amongst our people that will develop to a point where our children won't be now looking at crossing seas and going to other countries, that they would think that this is where we are. God has placed us here, and we have all of the resources at our disposal. Let's use it for the betterment of our people. And that is my wish for Sierra Leone and for our region.
I'll kindly ask that you ring this bell as we close this session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madam Taylor, and former Vice President of Liberia. It has been a very interesting and educative conversation. We wish you the very best, and hopefully we will follow through with the projects and the work you're doing and report on them. And whenever I visit Liberia, I will pay a visit.
I would love that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm grateful.
Thank
Good morning, Sierra Leone.
Good morning. Thank you. But you shall be talking the Creole.
How do you say it?
You say, good morning, my people, them.
Good morning, my people, them.
Okay.
I like to hear Fatima talk the Creole.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Madam. Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back shortly. Continue for Stereo 3.
This is Shebank's music, the hottest.
Sierra Leone, yes, I wanna they do. Sierra Leone, yes, kusha. We all are one, make we live together. Without peace, we no go before. Like you neighbor, no make palava. This salon, now no more we get. For the sake of the picking, then let we make salon. What you don't do for mama salon? When they say water, you say for crop you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Salon man, how you they do? Salon woman do ya kushe. This not the time for let we make we country. Government property, not on you own. Not out in the street, not if na office. Waiting up for we, not on you own. Let we like salon, let we put them first. Live at peace inside salon. When they say water, you say for crop you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let we make salon.
Corona, so you one day. Oju Corona, so you one day. See the you day to Mariana. Next to Mariana, so you go day. See the you day to Mariana. Next to Mariana, so you go day. Abukam, you baby and I'm.
Corona I saw you one day. Today you there. Today tomorrow you there. And I can say I really can count my blessing and can thank God for what is happening. And people them way you don't hear about. You don't listen the song. You don't hear about them, and you get an opportunity for talk to them, sit down with them up close. It means a lot. It's a blessing. It doesn't happen often. So this morning I get the pleasure and very happy for welcome at the studios Daddy Ramanu. I'm sure we all don't hear about time. We don't listen to music. So the song we listen to Ojukoko. Good morning, sir, and welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is a pleasure having you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Yes, sir.
How has it been? The Ojukoko were still there?
They see them, they're still there.
What's inspired that song there?
That song, during the time we get the problem in the country, we not been there because we been get for go Guinea.
Okay.
So one day I sit down, I think I see people them way then at the embassy, we not people them way they against all the good things and when they happen, and then they pretend as if they try for poil. All them they try for do, they try for make. So I begin to say these people that because of they can't get Nayana, that making them come here, So I begin to think, man, then they left one side, go other side, then come on the other side back, go other side, where they make problem in the day. So now
and then things in there, they still with us.
Go down.
Yeah.
Now we for try for change them.
Yeah.
We for try for change them.
Yeah.
Because time been come na this country we all na one side we been there. We all na be APC. You understand me? After that, now we can't change back. We get SLP. But it be under Checker Stevens. We all be
one party. Yeah.
So, but that's not make you for at least you they make hypocrites panting for make hypocrites pan. So, that's the well.
Yeah. I got Charlie off now with being at the studio. Today I got people who've been there before independence, actually, so it's a blessing for get them at the studio pre-Independence Day. Uncle Charlie, good morning and welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
How has it been? I remember the last day we were talking and I've been for the Christmas carol. And I see Freetown players, they do the independence, messaging and songs them as well. How is that going?
Fine. We just do it too, we don't claim say we go do. Freetown players form on that basis of traveling, a moving theatre, taking theatre to the people they also have then day. We not they wait for senior on big stage, make boku, ticket sales, and just take the theatre to the people. A bedroom will carry and go to you go between a puda, you go between a streets, a market to schools and colleges. So Christmas carol now one of the efforts then day. So every year we can go around again homes to homes rendering carols. The fact that then the again other side of the story, we'll talk about that later. So this year now we extend that concept of caroling, taking news and messages to people at their home. We say, okay, we get songs that we do, we call songs of liberation, some songs of independence, about people that we don't fight and struggle over the years, even well before independence. The Baibugas, the Mamioko, them, the peers, them, the Thomas Peters, and Wallace Johnson, of course, they all will be there in the struggle. So just put songs then together, melodrama and everything together, and taking this time to the homes. Now that's been they do them past maybe 2 weeks now. Then with the climax the 27th, na Jiggy Bonta just fun time,
Yeah.
Where people will come. But it's all around the independence, so because the fun time go feature independence, it go feature the green, white, and blue.
Yeah.
So
I know, like I say, una been there before we gain independence. When I see, we then can tell you, say, this country been sweet, And this morning I've been talking about, I saw a picture with them been taken in 1976, when there was a train system. We've been the move with people, around. And I was saying to myself, well, the colonial master, they actually left the infrastructure. Not like we them been the good and take all thing go. It was with us, but things have changed. We celebrating 65 years of independence. You know, Salon, we don't get to be ups and downs with challenges and all. But what the experience, Uncle Charlie?
Oh, great. I'm glad you start with the train. The train are the very first point at the end that about you talk and back, say people they not care waiting and be looking for we go. I don't want to begin the independence. Independence means to for ready for govern ourselves. For ready for provide for ourselves. Even at the under my parents them, the particular age they deal with, naturally because of that age or whatever, I they quit. Left to me now. I go fend for myself. I go married, I born pikin, I live, I travel, I try my own life. That's not independence. I want 10 days I will come visit my parents and house, you know, we go do things together. But I not depend them like say, good, thank you, mommy, thank you, daddy anymore. That's independence need for nationhood all over the country, all over the world. But who country might say United States, now all be the under Britain. Then United States then fight for independence, the American war for independence. We know fight that fight, they make it see na mosquito help we bet them guide them, begin get malaria, they go keep them at hill station. Yeah, and then bulldoze with disease up here. And then white man been there. And then, you know, but mosquito help we, they run away from mosquito, but anyway we get independence. Less heavily than other countries in the southern country and so on. But we don't get her now. So 65 years with the search. One thing we don't mention, maybe not day for statistics, about first of all, them British would they go, they not get all into them, you know, put in Kerangu, you know, get that.
Yeah.
We prepare for independence. We get what we can talk now, salon maintenance culture. And that is independence era don't show it. Because if we get maintenance culture, if we keep with things that we get, you know, I get one spoon, like keep and fine. Let no loss, let no well. I buy me motoka, like keep and fine. I get me host, I the paint and refurbish and regularly. And that we not do with the independence. So in the first place, then things that when people then they left, they're not there again. No. You and we did not to write them about. You know, I'll take Fobe College for example. Don't begin that side. Fobe College, by the port Aki and waiting. And now then the sky fund for preservation and restoration. For restore and back again. It's again where you talk. Transportation. And all the again, no. All the roads have been turned at this country. Till the very pendembo. The road they're not there again, no. You know, they left schools now each country. All the districts them, for example. They left schools them. Good schools. Starting from government first. I mean, I'm talking about government. I talk about my school. Prince of Wales School, now Western area, FSG, Western area, all the district, both school, Maburuka, boys, my second, they all very good schools, good teachers, especially teachers for that matter. You know, they left well, I know the churches them been there, even the mosque, my brother, they left them because the mosque na mountain court, na combination, it's a religious mosque. You understand? Now both the Christians, the governor them, and then combine say we're Muslim and Bokuna Fulatong area also well, they'll give them a mosque. Because the two then join, then build a mosque. Where they pass top na mountain court. You go see the building FIBA church, FIBA mosque. Then left all thing and cause, you know, religion, as I say. All them thing they're not digging. The port, what they talk, deep water key, Queen Elizabeth II, deep water key. They're all not digging.
Have we forgotten, or is it deliberate, or not because times and things don't change, make even we're not able to maintain certain things, and even history and culture, we're not able, you know, teach them down the line?
That's what we turn, Salomon. Yes, we not teach them. We want to teach for begin teaching the correct ciphers. You know, if we want to play football, for go World Cup, that's what we don't tell. We go begin training the stars. If we don't begin, don't. If we not in football, football for the curriculum. If we be a core subject in the schools, each district, town, forget it, mini stadium at least. For SIAM, government for put, private sectors for put. Then we will get a formidable culture of sports or football. Then we will see way to the World Cup. So that will happen. Even the music, this man, we will talk about me in the midst today. We will talk later. We'll come on that do. You know, but the man then this man in the America, it's only do they don't know it in, you know, people don't know them. You know, we get for go back. We get for know two wants for we control. Sport, culture, music, dance, whatever we want, we don't know it. government introduced performing arts in a school 1994, the MPRC government, where I can hardly cast 50 teachers, qualified diploma teachers of performing arts in this country. Well, I go better if teachers not there, if we not get good coaches, if we not start football, if venues not there. You must for one venue now for Act 1 play, after independence 65 years, 50 million sometimes, 65 million sometimes. I get 20 men before me. I take me money. Who say they go put 65 million first? Okay, I get her now. I fail now. I go give somebody for a hall. You know, do nothing for me, no do nothing for me. Do I left 19 people behind me, they not get it for it, they not help me, they get for good dance. It don't make sense. So maybe we go for begin thinking anything they are now, you know, how for turn around the table. We don't start. You know, give it hall, we go meet my house. The mountain cannot come to Muhammad, go to the mountain. Now we policy than that. Not give you hall, take you hall. You go see me under cotton tree. You go see me na Jockey Bridge. You go see me na up gun.
I showed the cotton tree this morning. It's so sad that, you know, that place don't well 3 years. Somebody said this morning, if an article of implants, they said they don't grow in 3 years. Uncle Charlie, I can't go to Daddy Ramanu, but I want to ask you this. Is it deliberate that we're able to preserve, you serve at some point as chairman of the Monuments and Relics Commission. Is it deliberate that we're able to help for preserve with monuments and relics, and to a large extent with culture? We still can get this conversation about what's in our culture, what's in our identity?
Good. Now the first thing that within our culture, first of all, within our salon culture. And the mistake we can make about this culture is, say Charlie have now a culture because I wear bead, because I make me hair so, because I wear this kind of shorts. Now culture manu, but not to the culture that, you understand? What's in our culture? Culture now with mentality. You see, like you use this one mindset. Now in our culture is about believing and practicing. If I believe say big person can at this room, I for good morning starting away come, I did do am. I not learn at school. I not take notes. I learn from me home, from my mama to my big brother to me, from me to me small. So that we not get in a salon. The culture of maintenance, the culture of preservation. If we been get that, for what they continue for them, if we don't do something, we don't for allow and step for them. Make them go check scientifically, botanically, what make that continue for them. Let them go check. We not just turn up, the man they look, one man they pass. You know what I mean? Nothing. Now the past 10 days here, I see them put green, white, blue.
Yeah, they don't get close. Simon can just show the video. They don't get close.
Like a lapa.
Yeah.
Don't want the past. The lapa don't cherry some side. Yesterday, again maintenance. Nobody not go. Hey, I lapa don't puelo. Let go put new one. Well, let go teach and find. Not go find for image. You see, now that we not turn. We're not born with that. We're not turn so. So anything we get it well. Because we not, I mean, another type of government, we all now we home them. Now we check we homes them. Now check we compounds them. Now check we cross the wood well. Most possible keep them well.
Look the cotton tree, don't get close.
Yes, na lapa. Great height blue lapa. What does that mean? I don't understand. Look at that.
Yeah, what is the symbolize? What does it show?
I see leather.
Yeah. But then be the fixer. Yeah, they say been born at some point, then so then go change the lapa.
Cotton tree they pull fire every time.
Yeah.
We not even check why.
Yeah.
Why tick go because that they go talk about devil, they talk about everything. What team make cotton tree just they pull smoke all the time? Why? Everything on beautiful. You know, the cotton tree all lost. We talk about Shaka Stevens. Let's one story. Shaka Stevens writes a book with What Life Has Taught Me. I read it 13 times. And I be recommend at some point students for using a university as literature text, history text, you know. But you know this country again, nobody no care. You know, Shaka Stephen they ask him Babatunde Ulan me, you go know him. Na Google, broadcasting Google, SLBS, and so on that in the CNN also. He asked him, he said, where the left Nati Shaka Stephen for hand over to Momo. He said, where the left sir now where they go. What you remember most about State House? What you go miss in State House? People think to say, you go see, you know, they can't find me now, nice house. You say every evening, 6:35, you see over this window, you see all them bats, they left the curtains again. thousands of them. And they fly across the city, up the hills, Regent Gloucester area. All of them, then the place declare, then a morning, you see them returning again. You say, go miss that view. Every day.
Nature.
Yes, sir. You go miss them. What did the man say miss? You know, say motorcar, you know, say Lexus. You know, when someone thinks than that, the cotton tree, in other words, how symbolic the cotton tree was to we. Where all them bats they did. Where they Yuba.
Yeah.
The vultures. Where them. What are them function like cotton tree? What in cotton tree itself mean? Whose tongue they when you get cotton tree? Same like a palm tree, coconut tree, mango tree. Now we get them. Not to say people bring palm tree. Now palm tree them falla, give them symbolism, give them name and whatever it is. Not to them bring, also them plant up also. You know what I mean? So I say, now our salon people then turn. We can forget down. We're not able to talk all the time, but let me get the point. That some of us, the cotton tree tick with them. That massive tick way for the we broke, we breathe. Who's high day?
Yeah.
I didn't have me host 1 o'clock morning and call me, say the cotton tree don't for the rain they come. I jump in a motorcar. I carry 1 o'clock morning. I see, they don't seal the road. We try for this and that and that and that. And then nothing else. We don't get commuting for do. Wise people they don't talk, but you know they happen.
3 years.
Yeah.
Daddy Ramanu, I know you've been away for some time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and you're back, but like Uncle Charlie now, somebody just say you have been a part of drama, and you don't
and normally theater and ideas.
So you see, you don't hold the culture. You know the song that we don't do today. 30 days then they play. We get a paddle song, we get for play and safe. Then this year they ask the minister of tourism about paddle. Why are we not having paddle and the other, or they lead them for commot? They say a police need for clearance. Lantern. We grew up in a Kisi, you know, they follow the lantern. We parents then go allow it and next day for commot and follow the lantern. But we don't miss all that. You know, it seems missing. What thing you could say for Musai with commot, the whole world don't play in holding this culture together. Uncle Charlie, they talk about culture is about mindset and we save. How we go able to revive that in this country?
Well, I believe in a true message. Now the message is we will the same. Now we wouldn't at the arts field. Now we message is now the field say we people then go relate to the one day way they up. But it's like the message not they reach them. Because I believe say if the message by me songs them like attitude, you understand me? If person way na person way dey at the top. If you listen, waiting attitude mean, waiting this man sing about. You understand me? But I don't believe say they get them time then they for listening to people them. If they listen to some of the poem and other things them way Charlie they do, you understand me? I believe say we go learn. Like we saw that the only way that we able for contribute for let at least the things go before. Then we will not get first of all the salon music now safe get small problem.
Which kind?
Well, now this the type of music they play. You understand me? We don't copy other people and we lost we own trend. Because me no say salon music na gumbe music.
Yeah.
Na in a salon music.
Yeah.
You understand me? But if you look none the way they sound gumbe. You know, none of the way they say.
No, listen to attitude quickly. You know, just play them.
Famudem, mete na for nothing. We all are mortal man. So let we left Congo Sahel and for that we come here. This world is so we sabi wasan, we go eat na big man. Big man and a hand no today all till done. That you get after, away big man and you get from me. So when we left Congo Sahel,
and for that we come in them.
Yeah, man.
Salomon, if we want make Salomon, no change we attitude. Salomon, if we want make Salomon, no change we attitude. Salomon, if we want make Salomon, no change we attitude.
Former President Kuma come. Perhaps he know you read this song and you read this message and say, yeah, Pakababin talk about Salomon and Badat. When former President Kuma come and say, attitude, for change your attitude. They set up a whole secretariat, attitudinal and behavioral change secretariat. But we're not able, we still not able. What's the problem?
I don't know, just like they talk that the chain, some of the people them we can hear to them song there, then they explain to the big man them. But at that time, you know, now for their own purpose, then they take and talk. They know the follow up back. You understand? Because not of even Tijan Kaba talk about attitude. Mm-hmm. That in the song just come out. Then telling the, you know. But we still salon. We still get for tongue bien. You know the waka go before no more. Tongue bien look. Waiting they can bien you. So at least you go know how for go na the front.
You miss what do you miss about salon?
Plenty. And at times na pain for me. You know, because when I go I see decide where I go, see how life did it. I dey fight the same way for can live so na ya but na struggle. It cost me more. That's how it cost me and because I want to live that life there. You know. But it's not easy. I don't know how. Maybe where would this on a radio, somebody go here, where it go make me tweet, you understand me? Let's see how we change things. And the only way to all problem na salon na change. Let we see how best we can make change in this country. But it's like everybody for himself. Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, not good. Not good. The people them mind them for the think about. Salon people they suffer. They not deserve it. Man, they go school. He go school from class 1. He go college and he come out college back. Because 6 years back, he no get work. I don't believe he right so. You know, but how you go get work? We work nothing.
Yeah. You talk about the music earlier, you know, and at the we don't talk about we identity. How do we this kind of music you play a many side? Somebody gonna say it's from salon, a salon music. Yeah. But how do we get this back? I get the minister now. We've been to talk about how do we put an identity, a music out there. And Dr. Oloy music still they play. It's Gumbe is still they play. How do we revive that?
Well, I believe that the small one them where they come now, you understand me, for see how best, because you're not going to pull them pandem you where they don't deal with, they wouldn't come it. You understand me? But for see how best they can able for mix the old music and the new one them. And the problem now the beat. Now all they say how they call it Afrobeat. Yeah. But the Afrobeat not sound like Afrobeat because it's all digital. Afrobeat you need bata, you need kongoma, you need shekere, you need agogo. If you blend the one and it together, you listen how we go play.
I wanna be the big music.
Well, when we start before beginning record. You understand me? We bring everybody can at the studio. We come, the drummer go a track. When it track done, the rhythm man go a track. Una don't practice the songs. Then before the soloist, the other one, then they can fill it in. Then we go to that force one day, then they fill in. That kind we do with the drum. But now You the man they come no more. He say, give me tune. Then get a tune. Then begin rap. Now go so. You know. But the music, we will be for everything we get for do, they practice something.
Yeah, and you can see the music then you know start out first, you know. Now then the way the other them go they come on and go don't sing and they was then the studio beat canal, you know, because natural, right?
Yes,
it's natural.
Yes,
yeah. Uncle Charlie, you know, fit some players and the song the way then they sing. Yesterday, when me and you talk down, I go watch the judiciary that day, the ECOWAS, you know, ministers, judiciary, where they get some events yesterday, and performed it. So the laughter of everybody, the first lady, the vice president, and everybody. How dancing then is so real, even without instruments, without anything, just the words, you know, they create that kind of scene.
A cappella. That's our music name. A cappella means voices only. What we want person, give me the a cappella. That word don't trend now, especially with the media people. Go give me a cappella. Cappella.
Why they give me a cappella?
CD before. Yeah. I don't mind. But now that misconception in you, I mean, we not a cappella. Now we sing. We get up right from the beginning for sing education through entertainment. You know, we sing in parables. What they call nobody name. Who are the red cap fit? Go wear them. You know. Now so we songs them. It touch them. We song they touch anybody because they think about you. Now you self what they talk about. If I say waiting our independence, now all saloon man do ask that question. They, you know. So all the songs that we did there yesterday, like I remember I talk about Freetown, for example. We take them around Freetown. Lift your head up, you go see for big college. You don't know Sabida and so people are going one for, you know, over the parliament, right across to State House. You go feel refreshing breeze. We take you around. You want to hang out on every corner. So think about the people. So it must. So whether you're a president, you're a bigger man, you're a saloon man, and the same mentality. Don't forget me what do. Meaning the same culture, the same thinking. We all react together. If we all 30,000 get in a stadium, Saloon kick one ball, he score. The one whole country, they all are goal together.
Yeah.
And the culture that. And the feeling that. It's very difficult. Me close to I will think, traditional context, if one put culture and crew, for the people they understand, not trick. Trick, not smoke, you know, they hide. Our turn, our saloon man turn. And so we turn everywhere. We talk about Usai Komot, and Yasu, you know, now we monkey know they left in black can. Now the thing and that's where I mean by attitude, by how we turn. And that's difficult. We not left that to them picking them. They're not able. And also be safe. One picking ask me say, how shaka Stevie see don't he stressaka overthrow him and over to Momo. Now I workshop up in there. I say, it's all right. Tomorrow we'll continue. Because I don't know.
So it's the activity don't say stairs over to her.
Yes.
No, hand over to Momo.
Now the future that's what we talk about right now. How me go let future get Andy? It not be nothing. It not be the foundation. It not get them. It not know them. So if you know start fine the foundation. All thing not well, and that's what they are now. We are afraid for. I don't want to blame the young people then too much. I want to let me and Ramanu there and people of we kind we interested in attitude and culture of this country. Let we get chance for lead them guys then they. Let we show them everything for do. Let we tell them the difference between the Afro between a saloon. It go tell you Gerardo Pino and the pioneer that with Felana Nigeria. I go meet in Nigeria. Afro be a Sierra Leonean thing, but I don't even know. I don't even know. I said, Mohamed Kalon, whose team Gola Queen be the men for? He said, father, Gola Queen? I said, yes. Not go to go? I said, yes. I said, that man who they kick ball panam. He vomit fufu, he die. Gola Queen? He said, not go to go? I mean, I play in the play. So, I'm walking the hall. I said, no, they play for one team. He said, father, tell me. I said, Edwards. Meet him? I said, well, how Mohamed Kalon will play fine for Edwards? You don't know, so Edwards come out. Also, Manchester United, over 100 years, they go tell you the first man we kick Manchester, them ball. The first field we kick am. I mean, they really think about it. This team here in Spain, Real Madrid, not Real Madrid, the other
Barcelona.
one. Yes. The history and there's a show when a 5% begin kick ball. Now the community look at Barcelona today because they're progressive and then go back go check. They know what 5 people in there. Then getting pictures. Then getting right up. That's we missing us, Salome, brother. No, we get for gathering picking up. When that's we don't dip all these years, train them. Pass the things over to them.
But una need the support. You need the political will. You need the society for accept and agree. You know, we already travel. I go China long years ago. The first I would carry go to the museum, the history. Teach we then get technology Panam, but they put something in US. They tell you all any side where you go. They tell you what's in the day. Where you go America, the America Museum. I even go to a museum. So I went a news for news no more. The news history, how news starts in America, then get on day. You know. But I've been talk this morning. When me paddy can say I can do some research. I can't go now we museum. All they come out and ask me, are we going to the museum? The museum? I said, no, this is the National Museum. Don't you have a bigger place where you see everything about the war, about everything? I said, no, there I don't count with you, so no, that side no they get. How do we intentionally, invest in creative arts, in history, in culture? Because if you're not there, like you say, the teacher, the way the teacher, if they're not there, how you don't go there all over for do this. You know, there needs to be a system, a structure. How do we get that, Uncle Charlie?
Me, anything for go forward, I believe in leadership. Me, when President BO appoints me Chairman Monuments and Release Commission, I've been glad. I've been accept straight away because of what they talk about. So strategy. I believe say the president then don't begin see the truth. They don't begin to say if you put particular people in a particular position, then we will make progress. I accept for that one. I say thank God. I not join the party. I not go meeting. I know nothing. But the president from experience, like you talked yesterday, First Lady been there, Vice President been there, and all that big people in that show. So they see. So if out of the show, they say, oh, Charlie Afner, you can do this. You take me, I not beg to apply. I the gladdy. Why for win at the country we there for? So I accept. But when I go there now, because I feel to say I go for turn the table around. Giving what you talk this now, enabling environment, support here and there. So government for support too. Then bank, then corporate, what thing they do at this court? What thing? Go put money in a bank, go take a bank, then cut to it. You know? But what do you give to football, to sports, to music? I mean to theatre. Nothing not they give. We want to make big Tangans festival. We sponsor it all ourselves. So me, I don't can ask for sponsorship. Because they go to 1 year they turn you. Don't they begin ask you bank book. Begin ask them question. They will not get. Society has a good people bank book. We will not get 50 million for people for one hall, for perform for one net, you know. So it's chilling. Very chilling sometimes. Very chilling.
You want how you think say we go fix this?
We go fix some leadership. If you continue to appoint people like we, now we position them, whether in a sport, now whatever music, if even the government we get good minister of trade, we get the correct minister of foreign affairs, whatever, move forward. Now leadership gets all things. You get leader, you get leadership. Then choose me as the leader. They want to pick around me for help me do work. This leadership. Once you get that, people who are selfless, committed people. No, they should say they pay with the check already. The check now you already come. Not go and die, get for can meet you. You know? So now leaderships are all over to me, everywhere. If you not get good papa na host, the host not go better. You not get good principal na school, the school not go better. You name it, whether it's institution, whether it's in community, that's my main point. Leaders, they will conscientiously try, they will look out for leaders. It might be a young man at some corner in a Kailan, we don't know. Then get the answer. You know, so if we get it correct, it go fine. You know, the Leone Stars, I always mention my songs them Leone Stars. I don't forget Leone Stars because that is symbol of we country than that. Music them, we sports them. You know, But person not in football, sabi play. Person not in a kind we sabi play football for lady na Leone and score for it. The person not in a Kabbalah. It's all about freestyle or maybe bow. No, the whole country. So can't forget leadership, sir. People for search for lay a foundation for the ones to come and guide them. Not now na for granting them, but show them a simple put on the.
Show them how for score.
Score how for score the goal. How for kick penalty. Go kick almost penalty than this. That's why you say beaucoup penalty. Go to your penalty. They beat us.
Daddy Amanu, I ask the same thing. What should we do? You know, waiting we truly need for do for revive this culture, tradition. Waiting on I don't they do. We not lost a generation. It's 65 years now. Lost a generation. We're not able transfer knowledge to other people and teach and sustain this culture and tradition?
Well, just like how Charlie they talk, you know, like the aid. If the aid good, the stem go good, the root go good. You understand? But if you see the aid don't reach to the aid eroding problem. You understand me? We need people them we they go able walk in the side way they know. We need people them way go able advise, but waiting they know. Nobody know they will go get waiting they na me aid. If you not ask me, if you not learn from me, understand me? When I come up, nothing not the one not they learn from. Even Charlie, I be the day behind them at one time because I know say all waiting in the show, all waiting in the singboard, nothing them we meaningful. That is not the kind way that will for do things. You know, if you see like me outside, this I will make come out so phobe. You understand me? I always try for make music. We not phobe music. When you listen as you use this not phobe. Phobe no there. You know, say
the identity.
This not the deal, man. Identity. Yes. You know what they know you for. You understand me? When I start for play music, that gone I come out. Where I mean from gone, I start from the bottom. You understand me? And I still fetch for come up. Because it's not easy. I send CD the Naya wa the Ubayanda. Now Ubayanda do want me CD them. I send the Naya for send. The one they sell the CD them. Then take the my own CD, then put them on a shelf, then they copy the CD.
Then they sell her. Then so you say sell not.
Then they tell me to sell not the. That me own CD one not sell. You understand me? Then they say being discouraging small bit. But this is not my country. Nobody can drive me here. Now I dey in America, so I dey think every day that the few time we God give me for leave, I want to live with my people them. I want to learn them waiting me sabi. So sometimes from there they can able pick up. But we need let get the one who go push we for let it right. Right now I come back when me first search. I get a band now.
Okay.
I call them Seraph Emerick.
Okay.
You understand me? I come back. I dey look for musician them. And the musician they waiting now, the only thing where you go do to them. You understand me? I'm not can blame them at times. But they only want when you get play, you call them so then you get chance to go play on the other side. We don't go when we say Sierra Afrique. Now Sierra Afrique who they play. You all man know say na one band you there. When we say Afro Combo, na Afro Combo. We say combo. You go combo na be the first one. You understand me? Na combo man them. Not to say this man can jam, that man can jam. No. But
so it's difficult for get people.
It's not easy. Because the boys them waiting now, first of all, they're not you forget guitarists in the worst.
Wow.
People they not they way learn for play guitar. And guitar now just like how Charlie they talk. Guitar now one pan it in them when I hear them pick them. Me last album, you understand what I do? Now with Lucasa Yambongo. Now we come out Zai. Instead been there America they with we in don't pass now. Now me into see them arrange them song then you know who that's now Lucasa in your possible in when I hero way they I mean SC Rogers.
Wow.
And you see them even at one time copy one pine song, then we do one pine song. Where Superstars been do. My lovely Elizabeth.
Yeah.
You understand me? Now, SC Rogers, he always they talk about that man there. He say in like in fingering. Even though you listen, waiting, yes, you will just play Napa wine music, but it says something did it. He said that they instead of take how we begin learn for play guitar. So if we get people them way good on the guitar, let them get like a school. What this we go change, we go train them.
Yeah.
But the keyboard don't well everything. Everybody na keyboard, everybody want play because it's easy for Golan.
Yeah. Oh, listen to this song, you know. Then there's ask the minister now, yeah, about paddle. I actually asked him, I say, this was one thing where the old, I said the one they enjoy now, say, the one they did in diaspora.
Oh yes.
The paddle na America now, then they enjoy them. We Salonia, you know, a day like this, the Independence Day come today. We na Kisimi come we get Erimongwe, we get community. Everybody sabiam, you know. Say we own this, like a competition. Every community get their own. Everybody they bring the community together. Listen the song quickly.
Bandele, badulo, mama bololo. Bandele, badulo. Soma como America, pocan dance, badulo. Soma como na England, pocan dance, badulo. Soma como na Holland, pocan dance, badulo. Oh mi badule, if I find the bulo. Oh mi badule, if I find badulo, mama bololo. Bandele, badulo, mama bololo. Bandele, badulo, mama bololo. Bandele, badulo. Simi de pulpasia duya.
Yeah, Daddy Ramano. This song, you know, paddle, they bring everybody. It's like the anthem, right? Of the we paddle come out every side, we serve being. You know, when they come with street canteen up and watch and collect. You miss that time, yeah, then you miss.
I miss some bad. We see where I go under safe. Now be one for me for song in the wire where I do. Because I be the try for see how best I go put them way at least to everybody because this song been done day. Now we would this year Africa now we Amara Gaba. Now we come up with this idea for make this paddle. But everybody be making your own different one. So now Amara Kaba you now be first come out. You understand me? With Sierra Africa. So when I do about there, they think about every day say, this day they don't spoil them for the people they know they get this enjoyment again. You understand me? You know, so I try for get things them together, I try for the new people that we did at the paddle day, we do Uber and they name all our sing. So, you know. And this Saturday at the dinner for be the complex.
Okay.
I get show day where I call Phoebe Fest. So I did ask if anybody will not be know, let them know now. You go find for let on a goodie. Because at least all length here will get for German Day.
So na an event we open to the public.
Yes.
Okay.
The not just $50.
Okay.
50 leons.
50 leons. Yes, 50 leons. It's Saturday evening, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, and they go find for. So it's about bringing the community back to together and reviving whatever we're missing or losing. Yesterday I go events. They don't say I go some side. I tell people I say better work come out because it's people we don't tell and not see. I go see them yesterday. So this is an opportunity, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we will see you perform.
Yes.
With the band.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we will come around it. Inshallah. Inshallah, we'll come around it. But Daddy Gamanu, we dey celebrate 65 years of independence. Waiting could be your message to Sierra Leoneans. So don't talk about the challenges, the opportunities. I know what it means, we all want to see things better in this country. And like you say with the song Attitude, now we no more go do am. Nobody else no go do am for we. Waiting now the message you want left with Sierra Leoneans.
Well, not the same message all the time. Now we, the people, now we get the country. We, the people, now we, they suffer most. That big man where they up yonder, you understand me? He don't know almost in the sell race by cup because they get them by bag. And sometimes not to 4, not to 5, not to 6, not 10 bags sometimes you go get. He don't know safe how then they eat them. Because sometimes when they come Sunday, not able to eat them. But we, the people, them now we, they suffer. You understand? One thing, then things they always we will know say well this country, that they all for trial or fix back. It's not easy for fix because the poor don't make everybody they find a way out for thief. We not fine. If we can able control that law and order for day, law and order not day, because I see so many things them. I remember it was 1967. We and my papa we go na lands and mines. We government stop. We say we get shop na for be good. See that shop they too close to street. You understand me? They say for Brokam. We go
1967.
1967. We go them broke all their shop then day. They are small boy then day. We will them broke all their shop then day na Fobe Road. That be make Fobe Road. You see Fobe Road be even spacious. Because if motorcar they come on at the feeder road them, it get for see na the end them. But now it get for come na the road before you go see who side they go. You know, all that thing and they all them changes and they all I want for we the people let we know say if government they try for make them change then they not to bad them bad now for we own safety. For we own safety. The other they are the cam. The motorcar the campus me a container. So me have to know resting because the container not get chain way all am.
Yeah.
It's just that's why they plane at the truck. Just imagine if then they go na any pothole, that thing they go flip over. Yeah. You know, then say small safety rules and regulations. Order them. Let we get law and order in the country. I believe say now go change everything.
Yeah, we want to thank you so much for joining us this morning, Uncle Charlie, Father. Yeah. What next? I know the 27 me go there. I go there na the event na Gigi Bonta.
Yeah.
Yes. But what next? 65 years. You still around? You share with me a script about something. We'll definitely do it. We're gonna film that and keep them. Go to show people them. But what next for us as a country?
Well, as a country, the starting points you don't mention Jiggy Bonta. Let people link out just can flex all thing go didi. The normal Jiggy Bonta style, like beach restaurant, beach this, beach bar, beach settlement, you know. Those come but on 27 we reflect we independent fit-on players go didi with pit hoop of traditional dancers. Of course, we get all fit-on players, traditional dancers, magicians, and melodramas, storyteller, all good in that Jiggy Bonta. The 27th, again a public event where they can flex independence in the Sierra Leone way. I for below laugh at least.
Yeah.
Not for the level.
Yeah. Look, come and laugh. Look, pass a little pray. And president say low pray. Then they do interfaith prayer in a state house. They say till they go masjid low pray. I know they go church Sunday, let them pray. We they pray, but we go find this then small Saturday that the man will get events.
Yeah,
on Monday you self get you on. We'll go and go enjoy peacefully and quietly. You know, either way, we are resilient people. With all the challenges, we try we best forget fun. I can say, you know, Sierra Leoneans, with all the challenges, if we go on holidays, if you go to the beach, around the beach and see people and they make efforts, they try with all the challenges so then they go to forget fun and enjoy themselves. But I want to thank you so much for joining me this morning. And I appreciate it. I pray that we go learn from our knowledge and this we not go get a generation where I can always remember if father not there, if Charlie not there, would I go call for can talk about salon history? Uda go call for can talk about melodrama, about entertainment. Uda I can think about that day. They Uda not the next person we don't learn, we don't understand, we Bongo Jali they give you the a cappella before go.
Why not? If you want.
Yeah. Give me one. Give me one.
Chairman.
Yeah.
Let me just give 4 lines about independence.
Yeah.
Waiting on independence, waiting on the republic. Brother, I ask you, sister, I ask you, we mille people dollar, we I red pan sterling, waiting do we Leone, adding on a toilet roll.
Thank you so much with that message day of independence. And so at the end, I want to thank my guests this morning. We don't join me in the program. We wish you the very best and a peaceful independence celebration. The president say, let we pray, let we continue to be resilient and strong as a people. But Daddy Raman will get an event on Saturday, na Frabe, and Father gets Free Tongue Players gets an event at Gigi Bonta on the 27th. If you want to get phone, there's a canoe race on the 27th as well along the beach. If you want to get phone, you can go around, and a lot of activities in there around, by the way. So you can just get phone and let us celebrate. Somebody they say, Sierra Leoneans then get option right now, whether for buy the clothes, the independent clothes, or buy power bank. It's up to you for choose. But buy the independent clothes and celebrate. It doesn't happen every day. It comes once in a year. This night country, you're not getting no side for go. Now here we day. You go say they come back. If we not make care better, we'll continue for complain. But we all get a role for play. Not to wait to see streets, not drive na the wrong path, na the road. There are traffic rules. Try to be disciplined, law abiding. You cannot tell the politician they no more. Now we all. And the politician then how they sing and dance for them, how they vote for them. Now politician then they shape power, give them safe. Now people then they vote for them and give them power. So if we not do anything right, we'll continue for complain. I want to bind whoever is responsible, then traffic light they up here. Then Chinese and can and give you that light, they make the road and give you lights. We don't abandon them. Then Cotton Tree, please, Freetown City Council, Madam Mayor, I don't know if you don't return to work. We can do better with that Cotton Tree Day, please. It's shameful, when they come and see place 3 years, we left that place there so no more. Anyways, thanks for joining us. Have a lovely weekend. Juma Mubarak. Continue for stay with we. And Truth Media will continue for share the information them. Bye-bye and stay blessed. Happy Independence celebration and stay peaceful and below abiding as well. Enjoy responsibly.
Ayo for change we attitude. Salon man, if we want make salon, we for change we attitude.
For nothing, we all are mortal man and we dead for life. So let we left Congo Sahel and for bad that we come it's for the day. So if we sabi wasan, we go eat na big man and man. No catch big man and I can't down.
This is Truth Radio,